Yes, hello and welcome back to DR Sports for another Game Day Live. It's a special one today. It's the Carabao Cup final between Manchester United and Newcastle United, the battle of the Uniteds. Let us know if you're watching, who do you want to win? We've already put the poll up. Is it Manchester United or is it Newcastle? Let us know. You've got AGT, myself, and on my left, representing Newcastle today in his debut on DR Sports, it's Big Uggs.
I'm buzzing, bro.
Yeah?
I'm buzzing to be here, bro. The cup final, it's a dream.
It is. It's a beautiful occasion.
It's a dream,
bro.
Enjoy
this one today.
100%.
Win or lose?
Win, 100%, bro.
Yeah.
It's a final, so we can't go into a final thinking that we're going to lose because we've come all this way. So win, 100%.
Okay. And for those wondering already how his Geordie accent is kind of not really shining through there, we'll get onto that later. But on my right, representing Manchester United, it's Kojo. It's a big game today, fella. You ready?
Yeah, man. Usually I get nervous. You know my history here, man.
It's not great, is it?
I started off very poorly, but we started getting some decent results. I'm relaxed today. It's a final. I'm excited to be in the final for the first time in, 5 years? So, yeah, man. Good vibes, good vibes.
Good vibes indeed. Thank you for coming, really appreciate it. You might have just seen the on-track GP ad at the start of this video. Make sure you go and subscribe. We've left it very easy for you. The link is in the chat, so make sure one click and it will take you straight there. Don't forget, after this, we've got the Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury fight for you. We've got Robbie, Laurie, we've got Kane on there as well. Who else we got, Kane? Nick as well. Going to be an excellent fight, that one. So make sure you stick around. DR Sports has you covered for the next at least 6 hours, I would say, and potentially more. So let's get into this game. Make sure you're smashing the like button on entry. Make sure you're leaving your predictions for the game as well. And of course, subscribe to DR Sports if you haven't already. Big Uggs.
Yo, chat to me.
Newcastle in the final.
Chat to me.
What does this mean for your team? I mean, no trophy for... what, since 1969?
Bro, it's a dream, bro. Like, it's actually a dream. Like, the way, how fast it's happened as well since the takeover, 1 year. Everyone thought it would be in the next 5 years, you know. So for us to be here in the final, to be battling for top 4, bro, it's something that no one saw coming. So, yeah, man, it's just like dreamland. So I'm happy to be a part of it, literally. Because we've seen some bad times, innit? Like some painful times. So this is what we deserve, at least as fans, man. Because we're the best fans on the planet, in the country, by a mile, 100%. There's no debating that. You all know that Newcastle fans go hard.
They go hard.
They
go hard.
Exactly. So this is what we deserve, innit? So and it goes to show what we've been crying for so long. Is this, and now we're here. So
tell us how the love for Newcastle came about.
It's mad.
You said just off air there, you've been asked it a lot of times. You've been out in Trafalgar Square,
bro. Last
night you were in King's Cross with the Geordies today.
Yeah.
How comes Newcastle? Being an East London boy.
This is mad because I get asked this question, like, I don't know, every game I go to or whatever, but I still don't have an answer. Do you get me? So the story is, anyways, I grew up watching Liverpool. Yeah. My mum, is a big. She was a big John Barnes fan. Right. Yeah. So obviously, I grew up watching like McManaman and these guys, and I had a video of Liverpool. Yeah. And then probably like 97, 96 season, and probably that game, that 4-3 game, caught the eye of Newcastle, and I just recall having Newcastle shirts from like 97. So the go-to guy for Newcastle for me was Aspria. And then obviously I'm a twin as well, so we both followed Newcastle since then. And our first memory was like losing in the 1998 FA Cup final, and we both went to the garden to cry. And that was like my first memory of being a Newcastle fan at a young age. My uncle at the time supported Arsenal, and he was just laughing at us. Arsenal beat us. I think Anelka got the winner as well. So since then it's been ups and downs, more downs. And that's why I say for us being here is a dream, because we've seen some hard times. And even me myself, like growing up in East London, a lot of my friends, United, even this guy, us two went to the same school. It's crazy. So Arsenal, United, some West Ham. So obviously being a Newcastle fan, I've got a lot of stick because of how poor we were.
Yeah.
So now it's changing, isn't it? So it's changing, bro. So yeah, that's the sort of the story behind it.
What's an interesting story? Your Manchester accent isn't exactly shining through either. Neither is my Scouse one, I have to say.
Fair point. Fair point.
You know, because before someone else gets it. But how did your love for United start then? If we're doing this story, we might as well.
Glory hunters.
Funny enough, growing up, my favourite footballer was Laurent Robert because I'm left-footed, so I was more going towards Newcastle than United. And then my dad sort of noticed that's where I was going down that path, so he took me to a game at Old Trafford. That was my first ever football game. And
do you remember the game?
Yeah, we played Oldham. So
Oldham?
Yeah, so I was like 4 or 5. I've got pictures and videos of it. That's how I get more recollection, because you don't really much at that age. But I remember he came to the game, and I just remember being excited. And every time I watched that video, I could see the joy in my face every time I watched that video going to the stadium and that. So there was an attraction there to the club, but I was still not getting there. And then one of my favourite footballers became David Beckham. And David Beckham playing for United, that just sort of solidified my love for the club. And then my dad made the point of starting getting like season tickets and that, so we started going to games, staying up in Manchester. So not only did I go to the stadium and watch the team, but I'd also like experience the area. And I grew a fond love for Manchester. So
really,
I mean, that's young, innit? I mean, you're older than me, you understand a bit more about Manchester.
Can't see it myself.
No, these days I wouldn't ever try and go there apart from the stadium. But
just say, mate, listen, it's a good story, but just say, bro, I chose glory, and it's fine to do that.
Hold on.
Listen,
no, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that.
There's loads of you, man.
Yeah.
Around, innit?
Yeah.
That's done it, and accept it. It's cool. I chose glory when I was younger. I wanted the team that was winning. That's all.
No, that's cute. But I'm a glory hunter because I followed my father, or because I didn't just follow you guys. What's the? Do you want me to be sad with you guys? What's the issue?
Because you followed your father.
That don't make me a great hunter. That made me a follower of my father, rather. So that's nice. Listen, it's a father-son thing. You know it. I mean, you and your family. We said what? Liverpool? You almost went there.
No.
You said yours. No. Liverpool. Your family fan was John Barnes.
A little bit.
I said I started watching Liverpool first.
Yeah, but so that's an affiliation, no?
Yeah.
And then I went to my dad took me to Man United, and I said, "Oh, I like this. Okay, cool." It wasn't about glory. Listen, I was this young. I didn't know what they didn't want the treble. I didn't understand how big winning the treble was that time. But I continued to follow the team because of my dad. And now my dad don't even go to games like that anymore. He's a bit older, you know, all that stuff. Me, I go to as many games as possible. So hey, man.
Not this one though.
I was trying to get tickets for this one, man. They sold out in like 2 minutes.
Bro,
peak.
If I tell you what was going on for me, basically I had the option, to go to the final or be on DR Sports.
And you chose the best option.
Yeah.
Which is your debut on DR Sports. So well done. Congratulations. Right, we have 22 minutes until kickoff. Let me go through the teams and how they line up today. In the final, Manchester United, David De Gea in goal. We've got Dalot, Varane, Lisandro Martinez and Shaw in the defence. You've got Fred, fresh from scoring in the week with Casemiro. Anthony also got a goal. You've also got Bruno. On fire, Rashford. There was doubts about this guy. Would he start? Was his injury too bad? But no, he's there behind Wout Weghorst. And for Newcastle, it looks like this, people. Karius in goal. As we suspected, he is in the sticks today for Newcastle. We've got Trippier at right back, Shah, Botman, Byrne. The same defence really all season for Newcastle. Sean Longstaff, Bruno Guimaraes, Joelinton, Almiron, Wilson and St. Maximum. What is your instant reaction to those lineups, boys? Let's start with Newcastle first.
Good, I'm buzzing. It's physical for us. The main thing for us is that we've got Bruno back. Obviously he missed the last 3 games because he was banned. So he's back, which allows Longstaff and Big Joe to roam around, get us on the ball. And it's good to see Wilson playing as well, because we're a better side defensively with Callum Wilson. We concede less goals when he's playing with us because obviously he's pressing from the front. So I'm buzzing, man, and it's good to see Willock back on the bench too. So there's depth there for us as well. So I'm buzzing for it. Yeah,
on the bench you've got Lascelles, Ritchie, Target, Isaac, Manquillo, Murphy, Willock, Gillespie, and Anderson. So some options there to bring off the bench for sure. Manchester United, how are you feeling about that one? On the bench for you, you've got Lindelof, Maguire, Malacia, Sabitzer, Heaton, Sancho, Wan-Bissaka, McTominay and Garnacho. Yeah, it's as expected really. I think the only question mark was whether it's going to be Dalot or Wan-Bissaka, but with Anthony being
or he has the work rate to come back and help the right back defend. That's where he helps Dalot with Saint Maximin, because if I'm being honest, Dalot versus Saint Maximin by himself is quite worrying. You know, if we're going to be talking about an isolated situation, but Anthony is the kind of player that doesn't allow that. He works hard for the team. And Casemiro, I mean, I'd have to say much about him, man. That guy he's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So it's going to be an interesting battle in that midfield. I'm sure it's going to be on Joe Linton quite a bit. That's going to be a nice, interesting physical battle. And Bruno as well, Bruno Fernandes, you know, he's not getting as many goals as he did, but he's actually playing a lot better for the team in terms of the link-ups and the timing of the passes, finding your Rashfords, and Weghorst presses from the front as well. So yeah, I'm satisfied, man. I'm satisfied.
Well, let us know in the comments what you think. We're watching Loris Karius currently warm up for Newcastle in what is his first start in 2 years. He hasn't played football full stop for 2 years, but you can see him smiling in the warm-up here, looking fairly relaxed as he faces Manchester United in what is his first game in 2 years. Big up to Forzan, who's saying, oh my days, guy saying a touching story about his dad, then this guy saying he's glory hunting, SMH. AGT, who you got for the final, mate, and why are Liverpool not starting Elliott, man? Well, that's a different show for another question. But in the final, do you mean for this final right now? Who have I got? It's Newcastle.
Yeah, 100%, man.
For Geordie today.
Of course you
already know this.
Of course you are, bro. Of course you are.
Mank from London, classic, saying Matthew Davis. 4-1 to Manchester United, according to Babin.
Damn.
4-1.
Apparently, that's what he's saying.
He obviously hasn't watched us this season because we don't concede goals as much.
True.
So I think the only team to score more than 2 against us is Man City.
Yeah, 3-3.
And Liverpool.
3-3,
so yeah, I'm not sure about 4 goals being conceded today.
Well, you like this one. ISG says St. Max about to cook.
He's about to cook because his last game,
He's got the apron on.
Yeah, but listen, he's you're right back today. Ooh, Dalot.
I told you he's got help, man. So I'm not even.
He's gonna
I'm not even
suffer.
stressed like that, man. It's all right.
Because St. Max has been.
Under Armour on. You're ready to play. Yeah, man.
The way it's about St. Maximin, he is a good player. He's a terrorizer. However, his end product is very Adama Traore. So we'll see what he does, man.
That's rude, bro. That's disrespectful.
That's how I see him.
Bro.
I'm being very honest.
St. Maximin is quality, bro. He's quality.
I said he's a troublemaker.
He has end product. Not as great as the elites, yeah, but
You ain't got
it's
to be
there.
elite, in my opinion.
But it's there.
I
It's
wait
there.
to be like at least a 6 out of 10.
Bro, it's there, bro.
I'm kicking off already here on
products.
DR
I didn't
Sports.
say overall, I said end product, 6 out of 10.
We'll see then, innit?
Nah, I say less.
We'll see.
Bradley
We'll
Edwards
see.
says, "Be great for Newcastle to win it." I mean, I'll ask you the same question after. But what do you think about the idea that if Newcastle do win this trophy as a team outside the traditional top 6, is it a win for football in general?
To be fair, yeah, because a lot of people talk about this being not a major competition, innit?
Oh, it is.
But then if you go back to
We're the current holders.
last winners for the last 10 years, yeah, it's been everyone in it, all the big 6 clubs.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. So I think for football, yes, but there's those other people who don't want us to win because they're thinking, oh, they've been taken over by the Saudis, it's all money, etc. But if you look at our team, it's still the team of old. So I think it would be good for football, for English football as well, to have another powerhouse winning competitions and not just being, you know, the big 6 teams in it. So 100%, man, 100%.
And for you, do you think this is, or who do you think the neutral wants to win this game?
The neutral wants Newcastle to win.
Yeah.
That's just, I mean, even if they weren't taking over the Saudis, regardless, most people don't want Man United to win anything, so that's just normal. But it's an interesting one for Newcastle, because what Newcastle fans are going to have to realise is if they do win this and it's the start of winning more trophies, they're going to go from being a beloved club that's, you know, back on the rise, passionate fans being acknowledged, everything, to they started to win a lot, we don't like them anymore. Happened with Liverpool. As soon as Liverpool got that first Premier League and then they got the Champions League, it was, I don't like these guys, Salah's overrated. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
That was probably just you.
No,
No, it's not just me. You know it's not just me. But hey, man, listen, it happens in football. And look, I think if a team outside the top 6 does win it, I think it is good. That is, you know, that would be good for football. But I'm not here for football purposes. I'm here for Man United purposes. Quite frankly, I want you guys to get smacked. So hey, there you go.
Alright then, bro, we shall see, innit? Literally, because there's more pressure on you than us, by the way.
You're talking about pressure. Listen, Man United.
There's more pressure for us, yeah. this is new for us. Like this is our first final in 24 years. Yeah, we're not, as a club, we're not used to being here. Even me being here because of a final is mad to me. Yeah,
I hear it.
You said to us just now that this is your first final in like 5 years. Yeah, so you're used to winning. Yeah, and people now are trying to force this agenda how you lot are back. Yeah, so now if you lot don't win this, after also Ten Hag has been seen having dinner with Fergie. By the way, so that adds to it as well. Do you get me? Like that adds to the pressure.
Yeah, but people always do that, especially with Fergie as well. Van Gaal, all of them before I had dinner with him, man. But it's one of them ones where I understand what you're saying about pressure because we are quote unquote the bigger side.
Yeah.
But at the same time, for me, it's like this. Even though we're not as much of a rebuild as a Newcastle would say, we're still rebuilding. As for us fans,
how can you be rebuilding when you spent money on Casemiro for that?
We can go into that whole discussion about how Man United spent stupid money over the last couple of years, man. But even that's a problem with the Glazers and everything. We'll get into that. That's a long discussion. The point is, Man United are trying to build a team for Ten Hag, where Ten Hag can say, this is finally my squad. Right. This is his first season. I'm building my squad. This is my team. Yeah. He's in the final as well. It's great. If he wins this trophy, it's the start of something special.
Sure.
Hopefully, anyway. But until then, you're talking about pressure. For Man United fans, we're happy to be in the final. We're happy that Ten Hag's getting the team playing because it's playoff players we still don't trust. But other than that, listen, you're talking about pressure. Yeah, we're the bigger team, so of course people expect us to win. But if you do, hey, congratulations. The first of hopefully many for you. And I want you and your brother to smile a lot more, man. You've been through it, especially in school, man. It wasn't nice for you guys.
Good start today. And you won't be smiling.
Really?
You mentioned that they had dinner the other night. Ten Hag then kind of called Newcastle annoying in his press conference on Friday for perceived time-wasting tactics.
That's all advice from Fergie. Fergie's told him to say certain things because now the refs now are going to watch these things and scrutinise us if we do that.
You do that. You did it at Anfield and it came back to bite you, unfortunately.
Yeah, but that in itself, you got scored in the 90th minute and
because you wasted 3 extra minutes.
There was 5 minutes added on.
It makes sense what I'm saying. You've seen all the screenshots of the time in and out of play and how it added up at the end. But that is a thing that I think a few teams have said. I think I heard Robbie say it about when you went to the Emirates as well.
No. That Arsenal game, Arsenal fans, they pissed me off because
I think because Newcastle pissed them off.
No, because they didn't show us respect. Yeah, because we came there, and I realised how good they were. Arsenal were, sick, and we were the first team to get a point from them at that time in the season, And the way we played was different to how everyone else thought that we were going to play. If we played the way they thought, we would have got smoked, like 2-3-0. But we came there with a plan. We stopped their best players in Saka, Odegaard. We stopped them, and we got a point there. Give us some credit for doing that because you lot are first, innit? And we came and stopped your main guys. All the other teams that's come before have failed.
By the way.
Oh, man.
Look at the Newcastle fans at Wembley waving the flags, black and white.
Oh, man.
Still wish you were here?
Yeah, of course, man, because this to me is new for me as well. It's experience as well. And I said yes to come on here before the tickets got offered to me, and I can't obviously now just go to the game and obviously not be here because that's not who I am, innit?
Yeah, man.
So but
James Bond in the comments saying clash of the Uniteds, battle of the Brunos, let's go Mugs, he says.
Jeez.
We all know that Sir Alex Ferguson has never left Manchester United. Man U has 4 coaches according to Super Sun. Alan Shearer in the building. I think he was on the TV. Yo can't score goals, won't make top 4 either.
Damn.
Says Starboy. Could be talking to either team there. Graham Robb saying he parked the bus as an Arsenal fan.
Yeah, of course they said that. That's bitter, bruv.
It's bitter. Well, big up to you, Graham, for getting involved. Right, 10 minutes away from kickoff now. I'm starting to get excited. I'm seeing all the build-up on the TV. It's been a long time without a trophy at Manchester United as well. 6 years now. Is this a trophy that you think, if you win it, can maybe propel you on to others?
I'm a fan of the Carabao Cup, and I think if you want to call it the League Cup in general, anyway, I think you've talked about previous managers in recent years that have come, win it first time and they go on to win like a league title the same year or the next year or whatever, like Mourinho, Pep, they value these trophies, and you guys have won it as well. And I think it's fair to say you would value any trophy that enters your cabinet. You know, it's part of a successful campaign. You know, if you win it and you do well in the league and everywhere else. So, yeah, man, 6 years. It's not as long as obviously these guys, but it's a long time regardless, especially when you're a team that's kind of used to, you know, collecting accolades. So, yeah, man, we need to bring this trophy home and hopefully start Ten Hag's first year and hopefully many more years successfully.
Oh, the last final you were in the year 90, was it 2000?
999.
Was it a 3-0 defeat?
We lost to Diesel as well.
They're part of history.
3-0.
They're part of history.
Yeah.
They played their part, played it well.
And the season before that, we lost to Arsenal and in the same cup final, FA Cup final. So obviously, it's been a long time coming. So this is our time to get our payback.
Well, will it be different today? Look at the scenes from inside Wembley. It looks absolutely incredible in there. It really is a sight to behold, that is. Look at the fans there, split down the middle. It looks like there's still a few fans looking to get in that United end, unless they haven't sold their allocation.
They sold out. Otherwise, I'd be fuming if they told me there's no tickets left. The Man United, apparently we have a head of fan engagement, which is very weird, but they've gone out and put scarves all over the place, so you can see them waving the scarves around.
Bit fake.
I don't buy it, man.
Why not? That's sick.
No, I like the idea, but I'm saying like they're doing all these things when there's a little bit of criticism coming their way. Like you've heard that the Glazers are now thinking about not selling, and suddenly they're like, yeah, we're going to put scarves in the stadium. I don't buy into it. I feel like there's a lot of fakeness in the board, but hey, if it brings atmosphere for the fans and makes them happy, so be it, man. Just go out there and support the team.
That's a bit negative.
I've been negative about the board since 2006, so you know the owners they're not nice people, man. I think everyone that knows football knows that. Then you know they've been using United to line their pockets. No matter how successful we've been, they've been taking a lot of money out of the club, which is not what owners should do. Obviously, owners will get their money coming in, of course, but you don't use a club to clear your debts and all that rubbish. You know, the Saudis would never do that to you guys. They're not bringing their debts if they had any anyway. And coming to Newcastle and saying you hold that. I mean, you had a shocking owner beforehand.
That's what I was going to say to you now. Like try having Mac Ashley then.
Oh, boy. Oh no, absolutely. But the Glazers, Mac Ashley is terrible. But these guys are also very terrible, and they've been a part of what has been essentially a power play after David Gill. Not even since Ferguson. David Gill left. Yeah. They got their boy in Woodward. And the rest is history, innit? So,
well, the flags are out. Massive MUFC, the religion flag out. Massive Newcastle St James's Park flag out as well. The players are greeting each other in the tunnel right now. Bruno at the front of the Manchester United players, and of course Kieran Trippier in front of Loris Karius, who must be feeling it right now. He must be feeling nervous. He's trying to look calm and composed, but I don't care what anyone says, after what he's been through, he must be a bag of nerves, excitement and anxiety right now.
I mean, obviously he used to play for your club. Like, what were your thoughts on him? I mean, minus the final. Like,
minus the final. He was never good enough to be the goalkeeper for Liverpool. We took a risk on him because he had a good season, I think, in Germany before we got him, but didn't pay off, obviously. But here we go. The players are walking out onto the pitch right now. And this is some sight for sore eyes. Newcastle back in the big time. They're back in the final, and their fans are back in Wembley for the first time, I believe, in the new Wembley in this competition. And the Manchester United fans, they've been here before. They've done it. But will they add to their trophy haul today? I would agree with Big Oggs and say a lot of the pressure today is on Manchester United to go home with the trophy and take it away from Liverpool as well. Let's not forget. But Marcus Rashford is playing. He's walking out now. He's the last to join up with the team. And how are your nerves, boys? We're minutes away now from the Carabao Cup final.
Bro, just sitting there, I'm getting goosebumps. Like, literally, it's just seeing the fans there and the players walking out. Bro, this is new to me, man. Like this is crazy. So I'm just getting goosebumps. This is mad, Joe. This is mad.
I hear it. Now, I was calm at first, but I think seeing the boys walk out now I'm like,
ready?
We need the trophy, man. I'm not even saying want. We need this. So, man, come on, boys.
Can I get a prediction from you both? How is this final going to play out? Let me know.
2-1 United. 2-1 Manchester United.
I'm going for 1-1 in 90 minutes, and I'm going for a Newcastle win on extra time.
Okay.
Well, what we have to do is stay in the game and not let them be on the front foot too early, because they're going to come at us pretty fast, and we've got to stay in the game, keep them at bay, like we did against Arsenal in the league, ride the storm, because that's going to come, and get Bruno on the ball, because I'm sure he's itching to go, and then hope for the best, man. Hope for the best, but 1-1 extra time, Newcastle win.
I'm going 2-2 Newcastle to nick it in extra time.
Jeez.
WWE fan says 3-0 to Manchester United, 3-1 full time, says Rocky. Karius redemption arc, says Mbusi. Kiev 2.0, says Superson, which isn't what you want, trust me.
You don't want that, boy.
Newcastle 10, Manchester United 0, saying Lexi.
All right.
That United shirt is actually fire, from Paul. Go United, but the most important thing is hashtag Glazers out.
Yes, sir.
Cheers, AGT. No, it's not bitterness. Please don't do a Kevin Keegan on me now. No. I would love it if they beat them. I would love it. The Carabao Cup final holds the same weight as a friendly game, let's be honest, according to Jonas Smith. Can't agree with that
if
at all,
your club was in there, I wonder what you'd be saying today,
course,
man.
Bro, do you know, like, I spent the last 2 weeks arguing with my two boys, yeah, shout out Lewis and Reece, yeah, talking about this cup, because they support West Ham, innit? And they've just been they can't accept obviously where we are right now, innit? So they say this is not a major cup.
Sorry.
So, but it is.
Of course it is.
I'm
of course
sorry.
it is.
And shout out Dan, by the way. West Ham
fans, yeah.
Okay, all right, Dan, talk to your people, man. Listen, talk to your people, man. They Carabao Cup, West Ham, really, what's the last trophy they won?
I don't know, man. So
World Cup in 1966.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Even that, how long ago was that, man? Bloody hell.
This is a big final for both sides, and it's going to be a good game. I feel like the game's going to be won in the midfield. Bruno G, Jolinton and Longstaff. Physical. That's going to be nasty
Legs.
for bro. It's mad.
Alternate Cav says, yo AGT, trust me, Klopp out, Mourinho in. Definitely not. Gunnar King with a super chat. 3-1 Newcastle, hopefully. Let's beat Manchester United. And if Karius has a shocker, then he should just become a coach or a pundit, saying Dalisu as well. But here we go. The players are shaking hands now. Jolinton and Bruno with the same trim, identically there.
That's what I say. Do you know what that's about?
I'm not too sure.
No, it's just same haircut,
It's
innit?
random, innit?
Yeah, it's same haircut, man.
Fair enough.
Haircut.
Eddie Howe.
Eddie Howe. I love this guy, man.
I thought he was going to be a bad appointment, but he's shut me up. He's good, man.
A bad appointment. Even for like what he done with Bournemouth, yeah.
I thought towards the end of his Bournemouth tenure, I feel like he started to become a bit sort of complacent with like what he was trying to do. So that's why I was like, with Newcastle, I know that you're trying to build something as well, but I just wasn't sure whether he'd be the right appointment. But
and you're right.
He's done
You're right, because there were two attacking and they couldn't defend at Bournemouth.
Yeah, exactly.
But he said he took time away. He travelled to see the best coaches, and he learned from his mistakes at Bournemouth.
You can see that.
And look at us now. Like, you know, we don't concede goals. And for me personally, he's done a smashing job, man. He's just taken the pressure off the players, literally, and just said, just go out and just have fun, but be physical, get in their faces. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Well, we are 1 minute away now from kickoff. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching at home, remember to smash that like button for the stream today. Newcastle vying to win their first trophy in 67 years. Whereas Manchester United haven't won themselves for 6 years too. This is going to be a belter stream. I can't wait for this game. I've been looking forward to this one. And we are less than a minute away from kickoff now in the Carabao Cup final 2023. United to win 7-1, saying Ponzi crashed. Newcastle 1-0, level earth. United will win according to Rubayat. And Newcastle 2, Manchester United 1 from M. Cab. There's not much left to say, really, is there? The players are on the pitch. They're ready to start. The stadium is full. It's a cold and crisp day in northwest London in Wembley, the home of English football. And these two teams are giants, really, aren't they, when you look at the landscape of English football. And it's Loris Karius who's in goal today. Do you know what? As a Liverpool fan, I have to say I wish him luck for this game. Take away the fact that it's against Man United, but just for his own benefit, I mean, mentally, the place that he must have been in after that Champions League final, you wouldn't want to wish that on anyone. But for him and his own sake, I want him to do well today.
I got a question for you. Was he the keeper that got you guys to the final? Yeah. So did he play throughout the whole campaign?
He was, yeah, he was.
And that shows you how people only recall your bad moments.
I mean, if I'm really honest with you, he was never that great for us in terms of Premier League, Champions League. A lot of mistakes were in him, and he was kind of a stopgap until we got Alisson. Well, he was supposed to be our next Alisson, and then we had to buy Alisson because he wasn't good enough. And I think, he's obviously never played for Liverpool since that final. But there he is in the team talk. A week ago, he probably didn't even think he'd be playing for Newcastle, let alone starting in the cup final. But here he is. We'll see how he gets on. Rashford looking focused. Bruno Fernandes with his mullet there, looking ready as well. Bruno Guimaraes with his chewing gum in, saying "Vamos." Loris Karius, there he is, spits in his gloves, wipes them together, says, "Come on, boys." We are seconds away now from the Carabao Cup final, live here on DR Sports.
All right, let's go.
And it's alive. We've
go.
started. Manchester United kick us off, kicking from right to left, and
That's
Newcastle
Bring it down.
win the header. And Karius. Karius down already, claiming the ball, and he gets his first touch in the final 14 seconds in and rolls it out to Shah, who finds Trippier with the ball across to the right, who heads it straight over to Miggy Almiron. That's a foul by Fred.
Yeah.
And it's a free kick, a little knee in the back. Trippier wants to take it early, but he will wait. And Karius gets his first touch of the ball in the final.
That whole Nick Pope thing and him not being in the team for us is a massive blow. Like, he's, for me, after Bruno, he's probably at the same level with Bruno and for us in terms of importance. So him not being there is a big blow, and we just have to hope that our defenders support Karius, help him out a little bit. Don't let him get exposed to too many shots. But I'm sure in Eddie I trust anyway, so I'm sure he's sort of done the job in training to sort of get us in shape and to protect Karius. But Nick Pope not being there is a massive blow for us.
What did you make of him telling Karius to stay on holiday until Tuesday? He was on holiday in Italy with his girlfriend, I believe.
Yeah.
And when he found out, because this was last Saturday, we would have found out. He said, don't bother rushing home, like have your holiday and then
let's go.
Come back on Tuesday and we'll be ready. The ball comes over and it's a corner already for Manchester United in the first 2 minutes in the final.
We're through the link up play.
To your question, AGT, I think that one is just Eddie Howe just trying to take the pressure off him.
Yeah, I quite like that move from him.
Yeah, of course. And like I said earlier, like that's what he's done for us for the last year and a half. Like, he's taking the pressure off the players and said, you know what, like, come back when you're back, and obviously, you're in the team, but don't feel like you've now got to leave your trip or whatever, and that has him feeling good. Do you get me? And so now he's here. The light is on him, but I'm sure he'll be
the ball
okay.
comes in, it's headed away by Joel Linton.
Getting there, Anthony.
And it's cleared by Newcastle, and there could be a break here
We're
with
off,
Miggy
we're off,
Almiron
we're
on the
off,
halfway
quality.
line.
Max is in
Alanson
there.
Maximan is
Go
also
on,
with
go
him.
on,
He's looking
go
up.
on.
That's right.
That's
That's
well
right.
defended by Diogo Dallo.
There we go.
Manchester United can break. It's a good start to the game though, guys. Nice and open.
Yeah, but this is what we don't want, like, to be too open, because that's how they play. They like to play in transition, innit? So having too much space allows guys like Rashford, space on the ball, space to like run into. So we've got to keep it compact, like we did against them at Old Trafford this season as well, where we drew, I think, was it 0-0?
0-0,
yeah. So we've got to just keep it compact, man, and don't go obviously too crazy, and just stay in the game.
60% of you are going for Manchester United to win this one, and 40% of you have gone for Newcastle.
Dan Burn hasn't won
1.6k votes.
That is a negative stat.
Yeah, man, we'll make it 7. Come on.
Yeah. Go on.
Great start though.
Yeah, man.
Exciting
this game is actually going to be a cracker, because there's both teams who sort of playing in the front foot, innit? So Bruno is key. Look at him. Like,
You have missed him since
Look
he's
at
not
him.
been around.
He's
and on
demanding the ball.
here.
Oh, look
Plays
at
it through
him.
to Callum Wilson.
This is what we didn't have.
That's Rafael Varane there. That's all good. It's all good.
Anthony, get off, man. Get off, man. Get off.
When you got Varane and Martinez in the back for you, don't worry, man. Don't worry as we used to back in the days with certain people that are on the bench today that hopefully I won't see today. No names.
Bro, like we could actually win this game, and it's mad to think that Newcastle can actually, because we're underdogs, but we're good in it, and we can actually come here and get the win.
It's a final, isn't it? Even if you're
but for example, if like it was a team like, I don't know, West Ham or something, people would say they would struggle to see them sort of getting the win. But for us, because we've played so well this season in the league, we could actually come here and get the win. And and to me that's crazy, like, because we're going for it. Look at us, we're going for it.
Varane's there.
Oh, is he though?
Yeah, he's all right.
So Maximan plays it inside to Miguel Almiron. Back out to Sir Maximan.
Yeah.
Oh, it's clever, and it's Bruno.
Well done, Fred. Well done, Fred. Got the ball first.
Is that a foul? Will they play on?
Fred's
and it's off anyway, and Fred will get the attention now. But listen, it's a great start to this cup final. 5 minutes in, it's nice and open. For the neutral, we like to see it. Not really neutral today, though, unfortunately, for you. Can we see the TV, please, from Lexi Ferguson? That's not how these watch-alongs work, unfortunately, Lexi. Nice of you to ask, though, but no, unfortunately, no. Chelsea in the mud, saying Roundinho.
They're in the
they
mud.
lost again today.
There was no favours either, to be fair to them.
Was it 1-0 or they
2-0.
conceded again?
2-0.
There was no favours.
2-0.
Even like the way we started this game, it just shows you our intent and how we plan on playing this game. Eddie Howe's not sitting back. He's not even thinking about keeping it tight. He's thinking we can get at these guys because they play open. So there's going to be space for us to run in behind. Look at them singing. We know exactly what we need. Bottom and out the back. Isaac in attack. Jesus, Newcastle's going to win the Premier League.
Here's the maximum. Can he get past Dallo?
Well done.
No.
There you go. That's fine.
And Newcastle camping out a bit in Manchester United's half here, 6.5 minutes in.
We're not notorious fast starters, man. So that's fine by me. We'll see it out and then we'll get control of the game.
Dan Burn looking to launch this one into the box. People with his long throw, 6'7" of him. How far can he throw this one? Everyone's in the box, treating it like a corner. And it is a throw in. And it's headed on by Joel Linton. And it's away by United, but Trippier swings it back in, and Martinez does well to clear, and Rashford is on the ball.
There you go.
Through the legs
this is the
Miguel Almiron.
The part where we're going to be dangerous or be careful because they're good on the counter attack, and Rashford's obviously on disgusting form.
Man on fire, man.
So keep him quiet, and I think, we'll do a decent job, but just keep him quiet. To be fair.
Come on, boys, come on. Let's bring the ball forward now. There we go.
Playing it out from the back here, United.
Rash.
Time here for Fred, who looks for the switch, and Dan Burn will head that away. Could have maybe headed it back to goal, but no, goes Bruno for the positive
again,
option.
on the ball.
That's a foul from Weghorst on Bruno. Give him a right.
Getting on the ball.
Quickly, but
come on, ref.
brings it back.
That's not where the foul was.
You can't do that,
That's not where the foul was. Take it back. Take it back.
We see it happen so many times in matches where the ball is not exactly where the foul happened and refs let it go.
This is a final, man. You gotta do things correct.
Who's this ref anyways?
David Coote is the referee today. The man who his Facebook profile picture was actually him at Old Trafford.
Yeah, I see that. That's nasty.
Here we go.
No, it actually was.
It was.
Oh, no, I'm not denying that. But I'm saying here we go.
No, but it's fact.
No, but it's fact.
It was.
So the majority of the referees in the Prem are all from the Greater Manchester area.
Yeah, but if
that is a fact.
If you listen to a lot of
Came
people,
out recently.
Man United fans are never from Manchester, nor is Man United Stadium in Manchester apparently.
Right, but this ref had his background thing at Old Trafford.
I haven't denied that. I'm just saying. I'm saying here we go because I know a lot of people are going to hear that, and then they're going to go in the comments and they're going to say, "Yeah, he's a United fan."
Bruno, look at Bruno,
and that's a foul. Is that a yellow card? Maybe. Booted away from Luke Shaw. I think one of them's got to get a yellow here.
Get a warning.
Bruno G, man.
He's got to get a warning.
One of them's got to get a yellow. If not for the foul, it's the kicking of the ball away.
We've missed him so much,
He's
man.
got a warning. That's fine.
We've not won a game this season.
Oh, it is a
yellow.
yellow card for Dallo.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Who's it for? Dallo?
Yes.
This is what I'm saying. Anthony.
Maximum is
I guess
going to
the maximum.
target
Oh,
him now.
This is what I was saying. That's why I said
That is a
isolation.
yellow.
That's why I said isolation. Isolation is trouble. So Anthony needs to help him a bit more.
I told you, cooking. I told you, apron on.
Yeah,
Cooking him.
that's what I'm saying. This is what he does.
He's cooking him.
He's turned the oven on.
From your defense to the edge of the box, he'll cook, and then when it comes to finishing,
And
he
the fact that foul happened in the middle of the park, Dallo's following him.
Yeah,
That means he's scared of him.
he's not scared.
He's scared of him.
He's fouled. He's fouled.
He's scared of
doesn't
him.
mean he's scared.
He's scared of him.
Hey, man,
AGT,
listen.
will you celebrate like a Geordie if Newcastle score from GD? Yes, I will, my friend.
Do you want me
Put the
to
mics on.
teach you some songs then, yeah?
No, I know a couple of them already.
You know it, yeah?
I was at Anfield when you lot came. I heard a
Yo, up the Premier League we go. yeah. Man. Last night was crazy, man. What was the
vibes like
It was mad, bro. Like
Trafalgar Square?
I was dreaming, bro. I was dreaming. Like I got there like 4:45 at Embankment Station, and obviously it's like a 10-minute walk to Charing Cross, and the party was started there. So you got. It was like the whole of Newcastle came down.
Yeah.
Literally, and it was just mad. I've seen so many people, and people that I planned to link up with prior to going there, I didn't even see them because it was like people were just so far away, and there was just like, I said, like 40,000 fans there, and the fans as well after stayed behind to tidy up and stuff, you know, as real fans do, you know, the best fans in the world, like
the Japanese.
tidied up.
That's it. Yeah, the Japanese do that. Yeah.
There was no trouble there. It was just good vibes, man. Literally good vibes. Take over.
Didn't one of you guys get naked and climb up one of the?
Yeah, so.
I'm just asking.
Yeah.
I'm asking.
Yeah. But still, like that too. Like it was just so good, man.
ISG saying Sir Maximum is preheating the oven.
Let's hope
He's got his spices, his ingredients, and he's ready to cook.
For Ugo's sake, he better not serve up a burnt chicken.
What's that?
I said he better not serve up a burnt chicken for you, just for your sake.
Burnt chicken.
Just for your
Other
sake.
meat is available, of course, or not meat.
Or not meat. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. 2023 people.
10 minutes in, I'd say we've been the better side. Literally, like.
You've been the more energetic side. It's
No,
not
but
better,
I feel like more of the ball has been down your end.
no, that's fine. When you create a clear-cut chance, then we'll talk about a better team.
Let's not forget as well, Newcastle have had an 8-day break since their last game.
Facts.
Manchester United played on Thursday.
Facts.
Oh,
At home to Barcelona. Do you think maybe in the second half we might see that match fitness maybe shine through from United a bit more than Newcastle?
Naturally, because bro, playing Thursday football and Thursday football and then playing on Sunday is difficult, isn't it? For any side. So the fact that it was such a massive game for them against Barcelona, there was emotion put into that game as well. So to not have to like have 2-3 days to play a cup final is difficult. So we could sort of see them get tired throughout, and that's why I feel like they want to start strong. But we've started strong, and yeah, man.
Varane clips it into the box, and it's a chance, is it, for Weghorst? No.
Go on.
Yes, maybe it
Go on.
is.
Oh,
and it's a save from Laureus Karius.
All right.
That save didn't seem,
And that would be good for his confidence. That would be
Listen.
good for his confidence, that save there.
he sort of
You think he was
almost
a bit
fumbled
nervous?
it, no?
He looks all right.
It's almost fumbled it. The shot's fumbled.
Look at him. Focus.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
okay.
Nothing wrong with that.
He's okay.
AGT, did you see the Newcastle fan put his dog up for sale for £5 as his dog ripped up his tickets for the final? Yes.
See that?
No.
I did.
Yeah, I see that.
What?
Yeah, I see
man.
that.
Chance, Callum Wilson heads it across the goal and no one there to help him. Newcastle to win on pens.
Look at us,
according to
man.
Izzy,
We're
man.
dominating. But listen, look at us.
You know you can dominate.
We're dominating the game.
Okay, all right.
Bruno is
Any
on the
nerves
ball
there,
again.
Joe?
He's
No,
dictating
listen,
it.
I'm
He's picking it.
letting him enjoy his moment, man. It's been
picking it.
It's been
Bruno, find him.
1999.
Yeah. That's it.
They started off in that game as well. Look what happened.
Cross comes in
There you
and
go,
it's headed
Varane
away
dealt
from
with.
Varane. Big Dan Burn with a poor pass.
Oh, that's
That one
fine.
trickles off.
That's fine. That's okay.
Newcastle are a very energetic team, and you know, rightfully so. They got a lot of physical players, a lot of fast players. I like that. It's nice. It's cute. You know, until you create chances where we're sweating. Hey, until then, hey man,
No, but the thing is with us, we create chances though.
No, I didn't say you don't.
That's why. No, I know, but like for me, yeah, that's why I've not been too mad when we drew against Palace or when we drew. You know, like these games, Bournemouth was our only game where I thought like we were poor. But all the other games, we were creating chances, but we just didn't take our chances. So as long as you create chances, you give yourself a chance to score. And yeah, man. So I feel like today we'll have the quality to create chances, and now it's just about us taking it.
Newcastle looking good on the ball here. Kieran Trippier to Almiron. Luke Shaw wins it back.
Let's release it and keep the ball. There you go.
Casemiro doing well, finds Bruno, and can United find the key to unlock this defence, which has been so good this season. You have to give Newcastle credit in terms of the amount of goals they've conceded. But they're under threat a little bit here. It's Anthony who finds Dalot, crosses it across, and it's a fantastic clearance from Shah.
Yeah,
that was dangerous, Big Uggs.
Dangerous, and that's what they have, like that quality that they can create a chance and it could lead to a goal. That's what you get when you spend £80 million on wingers, and you know. So I mean, yes, that's part of the game, isn't it? It's part of it.
Well, you could ask Pepe that.
Oh, see that Pepe? I mean, yeah, cool. Yeah, that's fine. But if like
Sancho as well.
Exactly.
True.
Like there's you don't got players on your bench that you bought for 75 million. And like Sancho,
your time is coming, man. It's gonna be a time where you make these offers.
No, Matt Ritchie will always be on that bench, no matter who they bring in. Trust me.
Everyone thought that when the Saudis come in, like there'll be mad money being put in. But even if this team now that's playing, yeah, St. Maximum, Callum Wilson, Almiron, Longstaff, John Linton, they were all there playing for us when Steve Bruce was there.
Yeah.
So we ain't really spent nothing yet.
But
nothing.
That's you say nothing. It's part of the gradual process.
Rashford is in. Chance.
It was the bounce. It was the bounce.
Just a heavy bounce that took it away from him, but the ball is still live with Anthony. Goes for goal,
Yes.
and it's another catch and another save for Loris Karius. Good on him.
These catches will do him some good, to be fair to you, because now, like it's like what they say in football, like win the first header or you know that first save, that will give you a boost. So good on him. Good on him still.
Absolutely. Did you hear as well that John Joe Shelvey is going to apparently be at this game as a fan of Newcastle?
Yeah, I mean,
I think he'll actually get a winner's medal today if Newcastle win.
He should do because I think he played in some games for us as well. Yeah, makes
this
sense.
season. I think Dubravka gets a medal for whoever he plays for.
That's nasty. That is nasty.
Whatever the outcome.
That is nasty. Even that loan in itself, I didn't really get why we sent him out there on loan.
I don't know why we came in for him.
No, he's a goalkeeper.
No, but I mean, what was the purpose of our loan deal? You know what I'm saying? Because he even had like two. He wasn't a rotation option. It was just an option there. But, you know, like Butler's come in after he went, and you just seen Tom Heaton on the bench. So I just don't know what the idea is, but hey.
But we're 17 minutes in now. Settled into the game fairly nicely, Big Uggs.
Fairly nicely, very well, man. Like, this is us, you know. I can tell that the boys are up for it. I can tell Eddie Howe's got them going, and we're not just here to sit back. We're here to get the win and get it ASAP. So it's good. And this is what I've always asked for a Newcastle fan. Not even to just win, but to start off competing in games.
Better.
Well, Casemiro gets round Dan Burn.
No,
he doesn't find anyone. Trippier does really well there.
Calm it. Big Joe, come on, man. Bruno on the ball,
in the middle.
On the ball.
Get through
that's fine.
Fred tackles him unfairly, according to the ref.
Yeah, that's fine by me.
The battle of the Brazilians. Fred, Casemiro, Bruno G, and John Linton. Battle of Brazilians.
It is. 4-man midfield from both teams, from Brazil. Ten Hagen does, according to Alex.
Ten Hagen does.
He's done such a great job though anyways. Eric Ten Hag, he's done well because from where you have been for so long, he came in discipline. Even when he dropped Rashford as well, like people were saying, oh, it's too harsh, like how can you bench your star player because he was late for training? Bro, like if you're trying to set a standard and you've got to show people that no matter who you are, star boy or not, you've got to be on point. And if you're sloppy, you get benched. That sets a standard. And
people forget that was actually the standard at United beforehand.
Facts.
Like, that's where it was. You know, you step out of line, you get punished.
Yeah.
No matter who you are, doesn't matter. We've seen some big names leave the club because of that. So
that right there is why Eddie Howe doesn't really fancy Saint-Maximin, because he loses the ball high up the pitch, and then when our players are further up, it puts us in danger. So that's probably the downside of his game, Saint-Maximin. But we'll see.
Everything goes is in the comments here saying the Newcastle fan looks scared.
Ooh,
look at his eyeballs.
It's about me.
Yeah.
Ball still on here, and Dan Burn clears it up the pitch.
Win that. Good.
And I feel like Newcastle, as long as it stays like this, they're going to grow more and more in confidence as long as it stays 0-0.
100%.
You know, the pressure is on United to score first here, I'd say.
But they still have the quality to just create a chance out of nothing, even have a shot from long range and it go in. So we've got to make this pressure count in a way, because the more they grow in the game, obviously there's more chance of them getting something. So as we're on top, we just got to make it count.
Casemiro is so good, man.
Well, we're 20 minutes in and still 0-0. A good final so far. The winner goes home with a nice shiny bit of silverware. Let us know in the comments who you think will win after having watched the first 20 minutes. Who's on top here? I would say Newcastle maybe have just edged it in terms of a start, but obviously it's not about the start, it's about the finish.
Sure.
There you go, there we go.
But here's Anthony, who looked to have a slight knock a minute or two ago, swings it into the box and it's cleared away.
He needs to learn to use his bloody right foot, man. It's jarring. Absolutely jarring with him.
We're answering all your questions, so like all the balls that you're putting into the box, we're just clearing it out. So
I can't even call that crosses, man. Those kicks are
Ooh,
shocking.
Bruno G.
what is this? What is this
Sitting down
negativity
on
I'm
the
seeing?
floor.
What is this?
He felt the Casemiro energy and said,
What
I
is
can't
this?
do this, man. He said, I can't do
What
it
is
no more.
this?
He's shaking his head.
Yeah, man.
Does not look good for Newcastle,
this?
ladies and gents. This is Bruno Guimaraes on the floor. I mean, hopefully for him, he stays on. He's the shining bright in that Newcastle midfield. But the message looks like
He'll probably stay on.
he won't carry on.
Yeah.
He'll probably stay on.
He does look very upset, though, I've got to say.
He won't
in
like
hands.
just go down anyhow. He's tough. So if he's injured, then he's hurt. But even that, see,
Look at that.
That's
Oh, wow.
we've not
Now
won a game
Bruno
this season.
haven't won a game
Yeah.
in 6
Oh, wow.
that he's missed.
Yeah, so
Okay.
he's key. He's key to us, and that's why I am the way I am with him, because he's
Is he okay?
fine, man.
He's gonna give it a
He's
go.
fine, man.
You know, when you're playing opposite Casemiro, it's just not nice, you know.
I think he might have got winded or...
Yeah. He's fine. He's fine. He's good. Because he got injured recently as well. He had an ankle injury.
when he's back on the pitch.
It didn't look like an ankle injury though. It looked like something that he looked like he couldn't. I don't know. I don't say concussion, but
Yeah,
a
yeah,
bit
yeah.
dazed, didn't it?
A
Yeah.
bit dazed, yeah. But he's back on the pitch, and he is so important for Newcastle United, isn't he?
Yeah, man. Literally, like when we have him on the ball, we're far better on the ball. We create more chances. We're braver on the ball. We sort of take risks with our passing. When he's not there, it's all sideways. It's all quite safe. Players go missing. Like against Bournemouth,
Where's Luke Shaw? Come on.
like players
Come out.
were just hiding. So he's key to us and how he plays. So I'm just glad he's playing.
Wow.
David De Gea.
Second balls. Come on, second balls. And that is really what we're good at, to be fair to you as well, like winning the second balls and regaining the ball. That's what we do.
Press him a little bit. Come on.
And Sir
There you-
Maximan.
he slipped. All right, that's fine. That's better. That's fine.
We're
Good.
fighting. It's a fight. It's going to be a fight, though, isn't
There he
it?
goes. That's good. Take your time. Oh, Fred, bloody hell. Fred.
Go on.
Oh.
Second balls again.
Bloody
We
hell,
know second
Fred.
balls. Come on.
Just out
Bloody
there,
hell.
Casemiro.
Bloody hell, man.
And Luke Shaw heads it home.
Go on, Callum.
And no penalty.
Nah.
Relax. Calm.
Bloody hell, Fred, man. Don't do that.
Well, we're halfway through the first half of this final. It's still 0-0. And Newcastle maybe just edging it here, but it's still, as I said, goalless after 24 minutes.
But the thing about us, I'm not sure we've had a shot on target, have we?
I'm still waiting for someone to
Not
cook.
yet.
Or to finish their preparation for cooking anyway.
What's that? What's that?
What's that?
What you say?
Me? No,
Yeah.
nah, man. I'm just here, you know.
Zoe in the comments saying, can we see the actual game? No, that is not how this watch along works, unfortunately, Zoe.
Yeah.
It's rules.
A big
rules
up
that we
to you.
cannot break.
It's today that I found out that Carabao is an energy drink from Thailand, according
Seriously?
to Rocky.
Oh. I thought you.
Right. Never drunk it though.
See,
have
look.
you?
It's not nice.
Nah, it's
Never
not
had
nice.
it.
It's but I signed up to them to get free tickets
yeah.
for the final, and I didn't succeed, so I've
Never drinking it ever again.
I've unsubscribed.
Here's a nice looking chance here for
Go on, Trips, in the
Trippier to
box.
cross, and he does.
Deal with it.
1-0.
Oh!
Ref.
Deal with it. That's fine. Oh, wait, whoa.
Oh,
Clash of
he
heads.
looks dizzy, him.
Yeah.
Fabian Schär and Lisandro Martinez, maybe a slight clash of heads there, maybe even more than a slight one. Let's have another look. Cross comes in from Trippier. It's a really inviting cross, isn't it?
these are the areas where
What happened there?
that our right hand side, that partnership with Almiron and Trippier, that's where we get a lot of joy. So Luke Shaw's got his work cut out today.
It's up to Rashford to help him in it. We'll see what happens.
Both
McLaren.
players down at this stage, though.
Kind of like, it still spins me that Steve McLaren somehow made his way back to Man United. I don't know what the relationship is there. Like, I know they worked together in the past, but for him to find his way back to United after all these years, I think the guy was done.
In my lifetime of supporting Newcastle, I think he was our worst manager.
Yeah.
I forgot
Yeah.
he managed you. Wow.
Yeah, because and he managed us the season that we went down as well. And actually did want to sack him. And I recall going to a game away at Palace where they beat us 5-1. We scored first. It was, I don't know, I think Cisse got a goal, and then they beat us 5-1 after that. And that was like early on in the season, and I said, get this guy out because he's gonna get us down. And our team that season, we had like Wijnaldum, like a decent team as well. And they sacked him with I think 8 games to go or something like that.
Okay.
But he was shocking. He was so bad.
Well, both players are down here. Martinez, I saw some blood coming from the top of his head. And Shah didn't look with it, really, when he went down and got attention either. It's Me in the comments says, the United fan is really quiet, feeling the pressure.
Nah, man. I don't do pressure, man. I'm just chilled. I'm watching my team be in the final again. It's nice to be in the final again, have a familiar feeling, you know what I'm saying? That's what we're doing here. So, I'm good. Hope you're good. Have a nice Sunday, man.
Do you really believe that there's no pressure for you guys? Do you think that's the case?
You're asking me personally, I don't feel pressure. For them, hey, man, listen, like I said, we're the favourites. So that's where you guys are talking about pressure. For me, I'm cool. But you guys have been, have you got the best defence in the league this year?
Yeah, we've only conceded, I think, 17 goals this season.
17
in the
goals.
league, obviously 2 against these guys.
If I say you've only lost to Liverpool, that's the only team you've lost to.
Yeah, bro.
Point back periods.
Mad.
So, yeah, man.
It's mad.
So
And we're in honestly, and we're in a final. Like,
he's loving that.
It's all I've got. That's all I've got.
that's all you got in it.
So yeah, man. If you got the better defence, I say
Tell you what,
better
though.
not concede.
Shah's got a nice shiner on the side of his brow there.
That's it, yeah.
Oh, here we go.
You know,
It's only a matter of time, wasn't
Look
it,
at that
before we
guy.
see that fella with his top off. But the Newcastle
Away the
fans
lads.
singing. They're in fine voice now.
away the lads.
Fine voice.
He's nervous, man.
Yeah, he's sweating underneath that shirt.
Enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. Listen, I'm here to embrace the whole thing because, like I said, these days for us don't come often. Like when this is our first final in 24 years, so for us it's like
Look at that
it's a
lump
day
on the
out.
side of his face.
He's all right.
And Fabian Schär doesn't look great, guys. I can't lie to you. Doesn't
He'll be
look
fine.
great right now.
Where's Lisandro?
He is injury prone though, but I think he'll be fine.
Yeah,
to be
my
fair.
boy.
Sandro
That's
coming
my
back
boy.
on.
He's hard as nails, man.
The
I
butcher.
love this guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
hard
was
as
bleeding.
nails.
You can see he was bleeding
Yeah.
from the top. Yeah. He's all right. Warrior, absolute warrior.
These guys, the owners, they were there yesterday, you know.
Yeah.
In
Trafalgar Square, in disguise, literally.
Okay.
Yeah. But listen, like they came there hoodied up, took a photo and bounced after.
No, I like that.
Sick, man.
Amanda Stavely and the owners are there watching the game, of course. I saw that picture undercover in Trafalgar Square.
Yeah, undercover, man, undercover. That shows you how in tune they are with the fans, because they knew that was happening.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
If our owners did that, it'd be a different story.
Go on. That's what he does the best. Also, he puts pressure on defenders. Now we've got a throw-in.
Oh no, he's struggling. He's done.
Lascelles is going to come on.
Is he going to come off here?
You feel stressed about that?
Come on, Fabian. Come on, man.
Isn't Lascelles club captain?
Yeah.
Look at that blue sky, Wembley Arch.
Beautiful, man. It's beautiful.
Newcastle enjoying the occasion.
Win this. Okay.
Dante Dixon saying love from Jamaica to Yao, especially the LFC fan. Big up to you as well, my brother. You never walk alone. Is James Corden actually in the stands? That was, I think, referring to the plump gentleman with the NUFC tattoo. Big up to him. Probably absolutely freezing. It is cold. Can anyone else see there's spare seats in that United end, or is it just me?
What's spare seats in United?
Are you seeing these red chairs?
What, these ones here? That's the middle of the stadium. They're for VIPs.
No,
don't come and try and claim.
No, you can see it's split from Newcastle to United.
Look, there you go. That's our section here. We're not doing that. No, we're not doing that.
No, but I was just asking. Can you see the empty seats?
Yeah, but they're not for us.
Empty seats.
I don't know.
Empty seats.
And he's trying it. So
guess we'll find out. Trippier on the ball to Bruno G, who really just controls the game when he's on the ball, doesn't he?
He's like, I keep saying to people, I've not had a favourite player from Newcastle since Cabaye, So since he left, like I've not had
something.
Chance
here though. Cross the goal, great cross from Longstaff.
What are you?
Oh wow, he's shot in! Oh, what a chance from Maxwell! It's brilliant!
Yo, who got cooked like that? Who got cooked like that?
Your boy
Who was
Dallo.
it? Who was it? I told you, Maxi.
But Newcastle fans
But he still
are
couldn't
definitely up for this now.
He still couldn't finish. So it is what it is, man.
Half an hour in, he's absolutely. That's a great ball
That's a
across
great
the
ball.
goal
That's a
into
great
that
ball.
corridor of uncertainty from
Dallo got
Longstaff. But Diego
Sent
Dallo
him. He
got
sent him.
absolutely sent to the shop
He sent him and
for a can of Carabao.
And he's on the booking as well, you know.
That was genius.
That was rattled, you know. Don't be surprised if he actually comes off. Don't be surprised. Yeah.
That's just something that's going to happen in general anyway.
That will happen at some
That
point.
happens
It has
anyway.
to happen because he's getting
But
done.
there is, like, I was more concerned about who got cooked rather than the finish, because truth be told, man, is that sending
Double up. That's all. Double up. That's what do you think this is?
Foul. Yeah, there you go.
It was
Ref,
a foul. That
come
was
on,
a
man.
foul.
That is too easy.
No, it was a foul. That. But that comes on the back of Newcastle threatening Manchester United's goal there with a great ball across from Sean Longstaff, and then some really nice individual skill from Alan Saint-Maximin, and it's a good save from De Gea.
That's a foul. That's a foul.
Is it a shoulder to shoulder, or is it more of a push?
That's not a foul.
He's just gone.
That's not a foul.
He's clattered into him.
That's not a foul.
I think it is a foul.
Yeah.
Just. Dallo got skinned bad, saying Mbusi in the comments. So Maximin can't finish his dinner, but man, what a player, saying Rich.
If he was better in those areas, he'll be.
In products,
Global.
he'd be ridiculous.
He'll be a madness.
Ball comes in from Luke Shaw.
That's my.
It's 1-0! Casemiro with the header against the run of play. 33 minutes in,
The best
and they've
Brazilian.
taken the lead.
The best Brazilian. That's my boy. Show them. Come on. Show them.
Well, just listen to that from downstairs.
Even the man them. That's Casemiro. Man them on panel saying that he's not the best defensive midfielder in the world or in this league. For who? For who? People that can't perform for their country in the World Cup. Guy, man, this is a guy. This is a king. This is a Champions League legend. This is a winner out here. And he's going to win us this
Great ball
cup
in
as well.
from Luke Shaw. Was it onside? Ooh, it's tight.
He
That is tight.
He's onside. The guy next to him.
great
Is that
header.
Weghorst? That's off.
Was
Weghorst
off.
is definitely off.
Yeah.
Like Cassie.
Will it stand though?
man.
It's off
He's on, man.
side. They're checking. They're checking.
He's on.
They should use that. What's that thing they use at the World Cup where it
Doesn't look like it's in line though.
I think he's getting.
it's never in that.
He's
Isn't
played
it?
by
It's at an
Wilson.
angle.
He's getting played by Wilson and Trippier. He's on.
Yeah, Wilson's playing him
He's on, man.
Wilson's playing him on. The foot.
And that's what I was saying. Like, you don't have the players to just create something out of nothing.
And the check goes on, and we're yet to find out if the goal will stand.
gonna be long,
but it's
man.
going to
Come
be
on.
tight. Casemiro
He's on.
crouched down, waiting in suspense.
He's on. Wilson's keeping him on.
Wait,
It shouldn't take this long.
Well, they have to take
Weghorst
some
is
time on
in
this
off
with it
either,
being
is
the
he?
final.
Weghorst is behind Cassie.
The only person that's off there is Dallo. He's on.
He's on
He's on,
side.
yeah.
Looks
We're on.
like he's
Woo.
on. On
Right,
side.
there we go.
Goal will stand for
There we
United.
go. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right.
That's bad.
Best defensive midfielder on this planet.
It's bad because I think for us, of recently, we've conceded from set pieces. West Ham was a few set pieces.
Go on. And it's down the line for Miguel Moron,
That's
but
fine. That's
Alessandro Martinez clashes that
go.
one into the stands. Not too sure about that trim from the butcher. M saying Dallo needs to come off.
He'll come off. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't stress. He'll come off. That's fine. Wan-Bissaka will come and do the thing.
Now we've got to respond. Yeah, it's
What
good.
Newcastle
like,
got in the locker here.
Forced.
It's good having the ball, but we've got to create something and take our chances now because.
Fred
Joel
is-
Linton
Fred is actually
finds
gonna annoy me.
Bruno G.
Go on, Bruno
Fred
G.
is gonna
Do
annoy
Edge
something
of the
for me, man.
box. Finds Alan Maximum. Can he
Anthony,
do
help
Dallo
him.
again?
There we go. That's
Come
right.
on.
Bruno
Come on.
over to
Close him.
Trippier.
Close him.
Come on.
Close him. Close him. Close him. Close him. Close him.
He's
Close him.
left-footed,
And
man.
we're on.
He's
Close him.
left-footed. That's
There
a
you
poor
go,
pass,
Rash.
man.
Oh no, Rashford not
Come
got
on.
it.
Good defended. Well done.
And it's well cleared from. Oh, no,
Second,
it's not.
second.
Straight back to Newcastle, and they're pinning United in here.
Just press him a
Just
little bit,
keep
man.
it.
Come on,
Just
Fred.
keep it. Just keep it. Just keep it. Just keep it. Come on. Just keep it.
Finds Bruno, who switches
keep it.
play now.
That's
Well
fine.
played from
Faisal
him.
Karma. Faisal Karma. There we go.
Oh,
better.
that's for us, man. That's such a poor goal to concede, man. Poor goal to concede,
Against
man.
the run of play as well, you could
Against
say.
one of the play as well. That's poor.
Dallo.
Skin him.
Well done. Nope. Nope. Not this time, man.
Tight shorts.
Keep going,
he's got
keep
there.
going.
Man,
Keep
how about
going.
you pull them down? That would help you a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yellow
Wait,
card
whoa.
for Bruno
This guy
Fernandes.
talks too much as well, man. Come on, just shut up and play. You're winning the game.
Or is it
Was
for
it Fred?
Fred?
Or was it for Fred?
Might have been for
Oh,
Fred.
you know, he did foul someone earlier. So if it's Fred, that makes sense.
Fred yellow
It
carded.
makes sense. It makes sense. He did foul someone earlier.
Two
so it makes
bookings.
sense.
This is not how I thought it's gonna go, man. Like to concede such a goal is poor, man. That's what we didn't want to do. Like concede a poor goal because that just deflates you, literally.
Well,
you
you've
go.
responded fairly
There you
well
go.
since you went
Oh, what
behind.
now?
Another free kick here for Newcastle. Callum Wilson goes down. Martinez gives it away. No keeper would have saved that, according to John W. That header.
Nick Pope would have.
Nah, I don't think
you
so.
can say
I
that.
don't think
Nick
he's
Pope
getting there.
has reflexes.
But he does,
That's
but I don't
crazy.
think he's getting there for that
I
one.
don't
Not
think
for
you
that
can
one,
blame
anyway.
Karius for that.
Yeah, of
at
course
all.
not. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course not. Of course not. But Nick Pope is that good that
It's a great
he'll
ball
save
in
it.
though. That was the kind of cross that all goalkeepers hate, because it's too far for you to run out. It's too close for you to stay on your line.
Yeah. Shout out Luke Shaw for that one.
It's a
Come on,
great ball
Trips.
in.
Come on.
Offside fake line, lol, saying third eye boy. But here's a chance for Newcastle
Come on, boys,
to whip
man.
their
Come
own
on,
good
boys,
ball
man.
into the
Trippier,
box.
Come on, boys, man.
Trippier whips in quality.
And Trippier
Come on,
does
boys,
have
man.
a very good delivery. Let's
he
see what
does.
he can produce in the cup final here for the Geordies. He finds Callum Wilson early doors,
Good block.
who shoots.
Good block.
And Almiron with a
Yeah,
right-footed
good
shot
block.
that goes over the bar. And it's a goal kick to Manchester United here.
Good idea, but it just
Look at this
wasn't.
beautiful man. Look at him.
See the ball in
What a
again.
handsome individual. Wow.
Do you know what? That's so tight.
It's
that
so
is.
tight.
It's the arms, isn't it?
But
He's on.
you can't count arms as
He
offside,
had
innit?
two guys on him as well, you know.
It's a great ball in that.
Yeah, he's not getting there, man.
Yeah.
Pope wouldn't get there, unfortunately. I don't think either.
Who was it? Shaw's.
Oh,
Isn't he a bit dazed though? I don't think he should be playing the rest of the game. I can't lie.
Man.
Yeah, man.
Head up,
Yeah,
boys.
man.
Head up, man. Come on.
Yeah, man.
It happens in football.
I'm sure he was there for
Still
99
early.
as
It's
well.
still
you know what
early,
I'm
man.
saying?
It's still early.
It's a
Come on,
rerun.
boys. It's okay. It's okay because By the goal,
Go on.
I think we've been the better side anyway.
Give.
Weghorst here plays in Rashford.
Left foot.
Oh
Yeah, we're
my
talking
God.
now.
Done.
We are talking now.
Done. That's shocking. That stinks, man. That's a poor goal to concede again.
Karius. What is he doing?
What is that?
Oh, it's 2-0 to Manchester United here. Newcastle, 38 minutes in. Wow, can you believe what's happening here at Wembley?
This is so unlike us. Like, this is not how we've been all season. You know, these aren't even that good. Don't do that. What are you doing? What are you doing, bro? He did.
Let's have another look at this. The ball comes in from the goal kick, headed out by Longstaff, but it was Casemiro who won the header
Rashford's
initially,
dirty,
and then
man.
Weghorst finds Rashford
In form.
and it's the left-footed strike that takes the
deflection.
deflection.
The
But
deflection
what
takes-
is
I don't
that?
care. What's Karius doing, man?
Hey, man. It's the deflection.
Bro,
still got to be
bro.
saved.
What is that? No.
Still got to be saving that. I don't care.
You can catch that.
Yeah, that's poor.
You can catch that. That is
Oh.
poor.
That's poor.
That's see.
That's poor.
This is why I said, like, Nick Pope for us missing this game is a massive blow. Like, why he came out of his box in that last game at Liverpool to put us in this predicament is beyond me. Like,
Rash.
Well, it's his only choice. Sorry, man.
Pope.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but you've got to sit through this now. Newcastle capitulation, according to Mujib. Karius must hate Liverpool. He's now helping Manchester United, saying Alex. Karius the clown from Rich. It's over, unlucky guys from Black. It's because of Karius's whack, lol, from True Don.
There you go.
Um,
There you go. There you
And
go.
here
Give him
is
another
Rashford
one.
again,
Foul.
who
Thank
gets
you very much.
another free kick.
Let's go.
Wow, it's a long way now back for Newcastle, bro, in the final.
Yeah.
Spare a thought for Matty Renton right now, inside the ground, paid $2.5 grand to get a ticket,
Shout out Matty, man.
and he's
Shout out
seeing
Matty, bro.
his team 2-0. I shouldn't laugh. I don't
Shout out
want
Matty,
this to happen.
Defend that.
Still a long way to go, though. Still another half.
No, it's not over. It's not over.
No, it's not over, but I think what's going to hurt us is how they've scored the goals, man. That they've scored the goals where we've been the better side, literally, and it's been 2 poor goals out of nothing. And having quality players like these guys, Rashford and all these guys, that's what it
It
gets
was a
you,
weak
innit?
shot. I'm not having players like Rashford. Anyone could have done that.
Look, 61
just because it was Rashford, that shouldn't mean that shot was unstoppable.
He should have done better with
Should
that.
have saved
He was
that.
so much better with that, yeah.
Should have saved that. He's almost tipped it into his own net again,
Yeah.
man. Oh, Karius.
I'm
going
saying,
through his brain
I'm
right
saying with Nick Pope, both goals don't go in. You see that save?
First one still
The
goes
first one I
in
think
with
goes in.
Nick Pope.
Second one I think he saves that.
Did you see that save against Palace?
Which one?
I think it was Mateta, like on the volley turn and he hit it towards the goal, and then Pope just done a crazy save.
Oh yeah, but do you think this is a lot more further away from him? I mean, his reflexes, he's got spring, but I don't think he's getting there. It's
But
too close.
That is his sort of attribute, like these sort of
Callum
saves.
Wilson holding it up
He's by himself,
That's it.
man.
well here.
That's fine.
He's done really well.
Casemiro.
He's by himself.
Ah, man.
Big game player he is, isn't it? So
Bro.
like,
The biggest, man.
you know, he's been in many finals, Champions Leagues. So this for him is like peanuts, literally.
Wow.
I'll say this, there will come a time when you have that kind of player there where you just don't worry.
I don't need you to tell me that though.
Why not?
I could be losing 2-0, man. That's bad. It's bad. But thank you though. I know. Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm just bitter now.
I hear it.
I'm sour now.
I hear it.
Sorry, man.
I hear it. Just don't find your inner Guna. They're the bitterest.
Sorry, man. But one goal changes it though.
Get rid.
And it's almost a goal scored.
That's
and
where
it's
they-
Dan Burn at the back
Those
post.
crosses. Those
Yeah.
crosses. They're stupid
And it was a
dangerous.
good chance, man.
I think a goal before half time changes the whole game, because then obviously
That is good play. Oh, he's got to be hitting the target there, has he not?
Yeah.
no, because
He's got to be hitting the
leaning,
target,
innit?
mate.
no,
Leaning
but
bunch,
it's,
yeah.
it's behind him a little bit.
He's 4 yards out, mate. He's got
No,
to be hitting the target.
No,
there.
I think that's harsh because the ball's behind him, and he's got to try and obviously catch it. So, yeah.
Ah, man.
What a poor start this has been now for Newcastle.
Wasn't there someone that asked me why am I feeling nervous when I'm quiet? Ah, man.
Regardless, anyways, yeah, like I was saying before, for us even being here in the final is a dream. Regardless, like to be in this game, to be at Wembley, me being here because this game's on, it's a dream anyway. So
Dalisu saying Newcastle can come back here, just need to get the ball to Max. Alan Shearer in the crowd there. Doesn't look happy there. I think I spotted an F word. I'm not a lip reader, but
to be fair, he hates Man United. I know for sure. He definitely hates Man United.
last 2 days,
Casemiro from Anonymous. Man United man of the match so far, Karius from Mbusi.
last 2 days I've been chatting to fans and stuff, and they've been saying like, obviously the older fans that went to the finals in 98 and 99, they've been saying how Newcastle, when we get to Wembley, we just freeze.
Okay.
And they were saying that how they thought that that's gonna happen now as well, and
Casemiro
it's kind of
celebrating every tackle here like he scored another goal, to be honest.
You know, that's why I asked you about Karius in the first place, though, because I never really watched Liverpool too intently that year. They got to the final. Yeah,
He wasn't good from day one.
look at Cassie. Yeah, come on. Right in front of the Newcastle fans.
Ty Karius says get out.
He's won 10 of 12 major finals in his career. Hey, woo! If this guy didn't come, there'd be someone else on the pitch right now. I don't even want to say his name.
McTominay.
That fella, yeah. That fella. Shout at him. He's going to get a medal, but you know.
So is Dubravka at this stage.
That's one of the most shameless ones ever. But hey.
So he's going to be in his Newcastle tracksuit picking up a medal for Manchester United.
No,
is there a second yellow here for Fred? Longstaff down
I hope
after
there's nothing crazy here. I hope there's nothing crazy here.
They might be looking at VAR here, maybe. Let's have a look.
Okay, what's up, man?
And Fred goes in.
No, that's unlucky.
it's a foul, but it's not a yellow.
Yeah, it's a foul, but it's
Ooh,
unlucky.
It's not. It's
what
not.
happened
It's,
after?
he'll be harsh if he gives it to him as a second yellow. To be fair to you, but it's a foul.
Even the ref's taller
Like
than
that,
Martinez.
he caught him.
He did catch him.
He caught him. Yeah,
It's
he caught him.
50-50 ball and Longstaff got there first. So it's a painful one. But not a second
What's
yellow.
the ref going to do though? Will it
Nothing.
be a second yellow for Fred?
I doubt it. To be fair to you, I think if he does something again, you know, for tapping up, then okay, of course. But I think that one is a bit harsh to give it as a second yellow to send him off.
Fred, you need to be careful as well, man. I ain't having any of that today.
The ball goes back to Manchester United then.
Yeah, it's been a weird first half, man, because we started well, innit? And then that moment of this is what happened against Liverpool as well. Like obviously we just had a crazy moment, and then 2 goals went in, and this is the same now. Like we've been playing quite well, but just the crazy 10 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
Come on, Bruno, keep fighting.
Surely that was a handball from Weghorst.
Yeah,
there.
you saw that as well, didn't you?
Surely it was. If there's a goal from this, there'll be outrage.
They're going to call it a different phase now, because obviously there's been Newcastle touches. It don't even matter. Get to half-time, boys. Keep it 2-0. Then they have to get back into the game. We're good.
I said 1-0 draw and then extra time, didn't I? So that's at the window in terms of
I said
1-0
2-1.
draw.
That's a 2-1.
So that's still there.
So maybe you guys will get a goal back, maybe. I mean, I hope not, but...
Casemiro has just been a revelation though, hasn't he, since he's come in terms of bringing that winning experience that United midfielders just haven't had since the Fergie days.
Yeah.
I was wrong about him, you know.
What did you think about him?
I thought it was coming to have a field day and just relax and you know, come here, get a big paycheck. Come to a club where he's not expected to win Champions Leagues every year, but he's coming and he's brought in that mentality to this side, and fair play to him and fair play to them for buying him. But 70 million, that's what it gets you, innit? Like,
Right.
48 minutes gone now. We're into
Anthony.
added time here. There's 5 minutes of
brilliant.
added time. Anthony's doing
Oh, brilliant, Anthony.
really
well done.
there.
Brilliant.
And
Hey,
now
wait,
Weghorst looks like he's Almost
take
in
him on.
here, Rashford.
Michaels, take him on, man.
Can he find Rashford? He goes for goal. It's a very good save from Laureus
Unlucky. There
Karius.
we go. There we go.
Maybe a bit more confidence in the bank for Karius.
Nah.
Decent save.
Nah.
Save he had to make.
To be fair, it's just a save that he should be making. Anything but is a howler. So, and he's had moments in the game where he's caught the ball. So, you know, that was the time for him to have confidence. The second goal was, I feel like, for me, he should have saved it. The first goal, fair play, it was a great ball, innit? But the second
United
goal,
Give me number 3.
3 before half time. Cross
Give me
comes in from
number
Bruno.
3.
Headed away from Dan Burn.
3-0 and it's done, to be fair to you.
Bruno. Ah, Jesus, Lord have mercy.
It's not over yet, regardless. Like, it's not over yet, innit? But we just got to somehow find it in us to create a chance and score and take it, literally.
Oh, brilliant.
And take it.
That's it. Ah. Lovely, lovely.
Like, there's so many guys that I know now that are just buzzing, literally, like.
Go on, Wake Coast. Unlucky. Casemiro again.
Anthony on the ball here. 5 seconds to go until half time.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant.
He's done Dan
Go
Burn
on.
there, and he's done him again.
Well done.
Joelinton.
Unlucky. Well done.
Floors him.
Yo!
It's a foul. That's
That'll
silly.
be a
What is
yellow
that?
card for
That's
Joelinton.
stupid.
He's got away with a couple there.
He don't need to do that. He's getting frustrated himself, to be fair.
That's a yellow card for Joelinton.
Yeah, of course it is. Like, come on, bro. Like, don't let it get to you like that. Keep a level head. Yeah, and I'm sure that's what he's being told by Trippier. Like,
Ball's
bro,
gone
like,
and he's just yanked him back. What is that?
Joelinton running his mouth still. And Manchester United will go into half time 2-0 up.
it's not ideal. To be fair, it's not ideal.
Let's have a look here.
Even there as well, like.
Ooh, they've both had a little kick at him in there as well,
Yeah.
haven't they? Including Dan Burn. But that is half time. Manchester United 2, Newcastle United 0. Casemiro and Rashford with the goals. Big Uggs, we're going to get your thoughts on that first half performance and Kojo just after this.
Don't forget, this Sunday at 9 o'clock, join DR Sports for the big fight. It's Tommy Fury versus Jake Paul. Who do you think is going to win, Laurie?
I'm leaning towards Jake Paul.
Jake Paul?
I'm leaning towards
Ooh,
it.
Jake Paul beating the-
only because it's a Jake Paul promotion.
Join us this week and you will find out who is going to win. 9 o'clock here on DR Sports, Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury.
Yes! Yes! Get it! What's the say? Nunes goal. That was naughty, mate. Look at this! Yeah! Look at that! The best goalkeeper in the world, lads! Hey! Yes! Get in! Oh, it's 2-0. Look at it! See! I told you, we are Real Madrid! Look at it! Vinicius! We're still winning. Vinicius Junior! Oh, the best goalkeeper in the world!
This is unbelievable.
This is a joke.
Cha 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 cha. Eso
Oh
es
my
mi equipo.
God.
Es mi equipo. 3 goal.
I mean,
Where did you go? And it's in the Champions League. Look at the goal. We are Real Madrid. We are the Real Madrid. Come on. ¡Ay, mi madre! ¡Ay, mi madre! ¡Ay, mi madre! He's Karim Benzema now! I told you.
oh my God.
Thanks for reminding me of that video again with Raul and my brother Doyle. But anyway, here it's 2-0 to Manchester United at half-time at Wembley in the Carabao Cup final. Let's go to Big Uggs first. Not the first 45 minutes you were dreaming of.
It's not, to be fair, because we had a good start. I feel like the whole first half we were the better side, but those 2 moments, and that's the game of football, isn't it? Like, you know, when you got players that can cause you problems and create something out of nothing, that's what you get. So it's deflating, but we got to somehow find it within ourselves and pick ourselves up for the second half and try to get back in the game. But like I said, obviously this is our first cup final in 24 years, so we're not used to being in this environment and in this situation, being down in the final, or being in the final anyway. So it'll be a tough second half for sure.
How you doing, man?
Kojo, how are you feeling?
I'm good, man. I don't agree with they've been overly dominant. I know they've had more possession and they've been a lot more like energetic, especially with St. Maximan. He's been going at Dalot all first half. But my thing is, once you have to create 3-4 chances before I say, yeah, right, we're under the cosh. And it took a moment of magic where he just absolutely did Dalot to create their first real moment or a chance. But after that, we sort of just held off their threats, started to get onto the ball more. Then as soon as we got the first goal, we started to grow into the game a bit more. Second goal came quickly. Dan Burn had a header that I'll say unlucky, you know, a bit of a difficult one in my opinion, but you know, this is the name of a final. In the final, you don't have to be the better side in terms of ball possession and all that. You have to be the better side in terms of off the ball, and we're doing that so far very well. So I'm satisfied. Hopefully we get another 2 goals in the second half. And
man said 2 goals, bro. Another 2 goals. But to be fair to you, it's possible because of like, now our heads are gone, so the players must be deflated. Eddie Howe's got a job now at half time to sort of get them going again, get them dreaming again, because obviously 2-0 down in the final is difficult. So we've got
the next goal is massive. If it's a Newcastle goal, everything
changes, of course.
Swings towards them, and if it's a United goal, it's game over. But what do you make of Karius's? I mean, the first one, I don't think any goalkeeper would have saved it. It was a very good header, very hard cross to deal with. But the second goal,
I think the first one Nick Pope saves it, man. I think that the first.
I don't think he does.
The first goal, obviously, it's still a good goal, innit? And I give credit to Luke Shaw for the ball, because it takes the pressure off the attacker. All he's got to do is just flick it on, and he's going in on target. So I can give Karius the benefit of the doubt, but Nick Pope saves it. The second goal, he watched it go over him. Like literally, all he has to do is lift his left arm up, and it's like he froze. And it's these fine moments in finals and big games that cost you. But obviously it is what it is. You know, he's our keeper for the day. We knew what it was coming into the game, innit? So it's not a surprise. But it's just gutting that it's happened the way it's happened. The second goal was cheap.
Well, this is the Guimaraes foul that led to the first goal. We were debating whether it was a foul or not. I think we just decided it was. But then this cross from Luke Shaw, you can see the defensive line set up. Casemiro makes a late run, and no one saves that. For me, it's in the side netting. But the second one, people in the comments are saying it takes a deflection. But
it does take a deflection.
I still don't think the deflection is enough to not save that.
It wasn't even the best shot in the first place.
No, it's into the floor anyway.
Yeah, he's committed himself to the ground so early.
No.
And his hands are just all over the place. It's just it's a catalogue of errors.
Yeah, no, that first goal, I just see it now. It went into the side netting. Yeah, you can't really say any keeper saves that, to be fair. So.
Yeah, either Alisson or Courtois saves. Even Alisson or Courtois saves the first one, says James. I don't believe that.
I don't believe that.
He didn't freeze. The ball deflected after he dived, says King in the Indies. We'll see the second goal now. Ball. It's disappointing to concede from a big goal kick that's just lumped up. Obviously, Newcastle win the first header and the second.
Literally.
But then it's Casemiro again who regains possession. Finds Weghorst, who plays an okay ball to Rashford, who takes a touch more than he should, but then it's a shot that goes into the ground. And if you look at Karius' reaction, straight away, he kind of almost throws his hand up to say it was deflection. But no, you've got... why is he jumping backwards? You've got to stay on
it is though, yeah.
Can I just say, look, the ball is hit into the ground by Rashford here, deflects off.
So it's not on target. It's not on target even.
I think you stay on your feet and you
Yeah.
catch that. Why
I
are you
think-
jumping backwards like a frog?
It's difficult because I can see his body is going a certain way. Yeah,
Look. Oh, it wasn't even. It was miles
It's
wide.
going off, yeah.
his
going
body's
wide.
no. Come on, catch that. Catch
It's
that
got
at
to be
least.
catched.
The fact that he's got a hand to it tells me
Yeah.
that he can do a lot better. He can do a lot better than that.
Catch that. Oh, okay, not catch it, but at least save it because
I think it's not even fast. That you should be catching
the
it.
ball wasn't moving at pace or at speed. So you know, save that at least, man. But yeah, that's the game, isn't it? That's what happens when obviously things don't go your way in the final. But like you said, AUT, next goal changes it, or
It does.
next goal is massive, anyways. And if it's from us, that will change the whole game. So
John's still got hope. He says 2-2 Newcastle win on penalties. Pro Gamer saying Newcastle came all the way here to lose.
Wow. Wow.
United, says M. Tanny Game. Joelinton rattled by Anthony saying Hector.
Yeah.
The first goal nobody could save from Pro Gamer. Get that Newcastle guy out of here. His face says he needs air, says Arpit. Well, listen, he's watching his team down in the final. It's not a nice feeling. Matry comments on that by saying Newcastle players zero experience with finals and trophies, and the same with the coaching team. So how did their fans think this would go down?
it's tough, to be fair to you. Like, I mean, I'm not deflated because obviously we're still in the final, but it's just to concede the goals that we conceded. I think it's what is the hardest thing to
cutting.
take. 100%.
Anonymous says, I think with the second goal, Karius expected the ball to go down. I'm not hearing many excuses for
I
that
still
one
can't
there.
hear that because I can't lie.
I can't hear that either, man.
Even if the ball is hit into the ground by Rashford and it's not going high, but he's committed his arms up. He's really sold himself.
Yeah.
It's done. It's done for him.
He's almost like pushed himself back as if he's going to do a backflip.
Yeah.
When the ball's spinning like that, attack the ball. Don't go back on it because you lose control
I
totally.
think,
when
I
you
think he
do
would
that.
have had a lot more success if he stepped out maybe 2 steps and
Yeah.
just sort of close. It's sort of like what Alisson does. You make yourself big and just press.
Because that
Put-
was
would have done the same
if,
thing, I
if
think.
you look hard at the replay, that ball was going across the face of the goal. That
Yeah.
was not a shot on target.
No,
and that's
no.
why it has been given as a Botman own goal in the end. Karius, what a G, saying RBMUFC. Oof, 2 more goals in the second half. Let's go United from Andrew LA. Listen, if you're a Newcastle fan, it can't be good for you right now.
Do you know
But
what?
again, that next goal, and there is still time to score it for Newcastle, it's massive.
That next goal is big for us. So we need to make sure that we come out here on the front foot in the second half and go out for the goal but there's a risk in that because now if we go out and obviously go to attacking, they could catch us on the counter and get the third, and then it's game over. So we've got to be measured in how we approach it. But we need to do more than what we did in the first half to create more chances and have more shots on target. Because I think only that maximum goal or effort was on target. So to score goals, we got to get goals on shots on target. So
Yeah, that's why I don't agree with the idea of pressure. I understand what pressure is for, especially when it's ahead of a game. But when you're 2-0 behind, and the idea is, you want, especially for a final, you want to win games. League games, not that you can give up 3 points, but you can hope to maybe sneak a draw, go to the next week, make those bounce back with a win, all that stuff. But in the final, once you're down at half time, the pressure's on you now, and you're putting pressure on yourself also to get back into the game. There's a lot of expectation coming from yourself, regardless of the fans, wherever. You're saying, I need to get back into this game. How would I get back into the game? Eddie Howe has to sit there and say, what can I do tactically, or maybe make a change just here to maybe make things different for us. That's where the pressure's on Newcastle now. So that's why I didn't approach this game with having pressure on my mind, because it's like, is there really pressure until someone scores and then you have to say, shoot, okay, now to get back in? Because if you scored first, pressure's all on us now. We need to get back into this game for sure.
Yeah.
That's when I agree with the idea of pressure. But until then, I'm just like, yeah, it's 50-50 at 0-0, 1-1, 2-2, all that stuff. But when it's 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, wherever the scoreline is, pressure's on the other team to get back into the game.
some fans are saying that this final's come at the wrong time for us because it's come at a time where we're in bad form. and where obviously the team are struggling a little bit. So
I don't know. It's football's football. I mean, Real Madrid are not being the best form in recent weeks. I know Liverpool haven't either, but that game, no one expected Real Madrid to go to Anfield and do what they did. You know what I'm saying? So
of course not.
You could win it, but to go and get 5 goals at Anfield, regardless of how bad Liverpool have been in recent weeks, regardless, you don't expect that to happen. So, you know, it's a difficult one to sort of shout, but we'll see what happens in the second half, man. See what happens in the second half.
Ponzi Crash saying, we are back on track, rivals fear us. Ten Hag is the best manager in the world at the moment.
Take your time, man. Take your time.
Karius just isn't a top keeper from Level Earth. Blow saying, game's not over, lads. Let's give it all in the second half and secure the win. Man United are back. He trying to hype it up. They've got Karius in goal, saying GG. And Casemiro is the best midfielder in the league, period, from Ramzino. Cool name, that. United will lift the trophy at Wembley from Pro Gamer. What have Newcastle got to do in the opening 15-20 minutes to really get themselves a chance to get back?
I think we need to be a bit more aggressive. I've not seen our aggression yet. So get back to doing that. We started off pretty well, and then obviously they grew into the game, and then they got their goals. So we need to start on the front foot now, but also have a balance, because we don't want to go too far forward and obviously they kill it off with a third goal. But we need to create more chances, get Saint-Maximin into the game more, because Dalot is on the booking, so we could get some joy down that side, get Trippier into the game going forward, Almiron as well, and if it's not happening for us, make changes early, like bring on Isak. I'll say bring on Isak and Anthony Gordon, and I'll say probably 10 minutes after.
Who for though?
Isak for Callum Wilson, I would say, and I would bring on Gordon, I'll say for Longstaff, and put him in a 10 role, and then just have more bodies going forward. So so there's options there for us to bring on, but we need to sort of get a goal, I'd say, before 60 minutes, before heads start dropping.
Is Gordon cup tied with Everton?
Oh yeah, there you go then.
He's on the bench. Yeah.
Saying James in the comments, look, Isaac is coming on.
There you go,
it looks like he's getting ready on the pitch right now, passing it back and forth, warming up.
For who?
It would be harsh to take off Callum Wilson though, I think, in a straight swap right now. But it does look like Isaac is on. But who is coming off? That's the key question we're trying to understand right now. If it is Wilson, or if they've maybe sacrificed a midfielder or
if
it defender.
Is,
Aaron Wan-Bissaka is on though.
Of course.
That's what I wanted to see.
Of course.
That's what he does. That's what he does.
And doing that, I feel like credit to Ten Hag, to him, because he's seen something and he's said, I want to take this issue out straight away. So fair play, man.
Because if you're going to come second half with that pressure, Saint-Maximin's going to be a big part of that. The ball's going to be going to him a lot. So you need to be someone that's a lot more defensively stronger. I'm not completely sold on Wan-Bissaka defensively in other aspects.
Longstaff, there you go.
Sean Longstaff off.
Yeah.
As I said,
makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense now, because like, we're 2-0 down. It makes sense, and to have 2 in the middle, and now we got somebody else to cause a problem, because we need a goal in it, and Isak can finish. So there's still hope. There's still hope. There's still hope. There's still hope. There's still hope.
Man United hold them down for the next 10 minutes. It's going to come gung ho, get the third goal. Game, set, match, hopefully. There we go.
Remember, if you're into F1, subscribe to our brand new channel, On Track GP. First race next week. Also, stay tuned for tonight. The big fight on DR Sports. Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury tonight with Robbie, Laurie, Nick and Kane. I believe that is from 7. Is that stream? 9. So a little break after this one until the boxing gets underway. But Rashford, a good start, and it's Fred straight away. What a weak effort that is.
Come on.
That trim could have been wild, isn't it, really?
That could have been game done, literally.
The trim is wild when you actually deep it. That boxing stream is on at 9 for you guys.
He's got to do better with this. Come on. You got to do better with that, man. Come on. You finished better with your weaker foot against Barcelona. So come on.
Safe saying AGT is fuming. Yeah, could say that.
And that chance there for Fred is what I was talking about. Like, we can't, like, if we go forward, you know, the risk is obviously that they get in and they get sort of space and score a goal. So we've got to be cautious in how we approach it. Like we can't go guns blazing because they got players that can just.
The way is it,
find
Man
space.
United don't really attack too tough with more than 6 bodies. I mean, the front four obviously, Luke Shaw more so than Dallo or Wan-Bissaka and Fred.
Yeah, but it's more the speed in how fast you attack. So
Oh no, absolutely, yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. If we decide to try and control the second half and maybe commit more bodies to make it a 3-0 or 4-0, I don't know what the plan is. Obviously, we'll see as it goes.
Wan-Bissaka doing
my
well here.
goodness.
He's in the box, lays it off to Bruno Fernandes, who passes it out wide to Rashford. What can he do from this angle?
Trying to look for the pass.
Looks for the
Go on,
ball
Fred.
inside, and it's headed
Unlucky.
away.
Wan-Bissaka, good
They win
boy,
it back, and
Anthony.
it's Anthony goes for goal, and it's a save from Karius. It is a save from Karius. AGT, if we beat you 5-0 at Anfield, I promise I'll give you 10k. Use my word. Saying Matata United, big up to you. That definitely won't happen. We only do that to you at your graph.
Damn.
Remember that one?
Damn, man, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. The Liverpool 2018 Karius we all know and love is back. LeMayo from Kirsten. And Khalid saying, you might think I'm mental, but I'm thinking 4-2 to Newcastle here.
Yeah, wow. I mean, thanks. Thanks.
That's not what you said.
Thank you, man.
I do think you're a bit mental then, if I'm honest, Khalid. Big up to you. Isaac, hat-trick incoming from Eob.
Yeah, we'll see.
Wouldn't Harry Maguire lift the trophy if they do win, yeah?
Depends.
That's pretty
if they give
shameless,
him the
isn't it?
armbands,
He hasn't
really.
played.
I mean, Bruno's got the captain's armband right now, innit? So
Maybe it would be a joint one when they hold one
they did that with
thing each, one
did that
arm
with
each.
Rio and I don't know.
Tell you what though, Isaac looks a bit dangerous here. Finds Callum Wilson, but Varane clears it for a throw-in.
Listen, it's not over. It's actually not over because we could really score next, and then it's 2-1, and then there's pressure on. So as long as we just keep going, don't let our heads drop. There's a chance there somewhere to create and to take. So we just got to keep going and just
That's it.
hope for that one chance.
He's trying to find who Weghorst.
And Botman does well there.
Oh,
Has
here we
a bit
go.
of a
He's
square up
rattled.
with Weghorst. Both big lads there, aren't they, going together? And Botman, after a small concussion in the first half, gives it back to Karius, who finds...
Don't lose it there.
Max
That's
Don't
it,
lose it.
Wan-Bissaka.
Don't lose
That's
it.
what we
Don't
want.
lose it. Don't lose it.
That's what we
Don't
want.
lose it.
Good.
Oh,
Oh,
very good
fantastic.
tackle.
This is what I said. Don't lose the ball
Good
there.
tackle from Wan-Bissaka.
Find the right pass. Oh, he fumbled it. Damn.
And that's what Saint-Maximin does that Eddie Howe doesn't like. He loses the ball in possession, and it gives the other team
Dangerous
a chance
to lose it.
Yeah.
Well, that's a foul.
That's needless. That's needless.
It was a foul though.
Yeah, you ain't got to do that, man. You ain't got to do that.
We've got to make one of these set pieces count then, because if we want to get a goal, we can score from set pieces. So we just got to make it count, literally.
AGT, who do you think wins the Europa League?
Big question.
It is a big question.
Sevilla, again.
Maybe. Juventus are still in it. Roma
Yeah.
still in it. But obviously United and Arsenal are still in it as well. I'll just say an English team. I won't say who.
I think for Arsenal, I feel like it's not really their focus. They want to win the league. So if they go all the way in Europa League, then so be it. But I feel like they'll put most of the energy into the league, and they'll probably rest the main guys in the Europa League.
But here's a chance for Newcastle just shy of 50 minutes.
Boys.
Kieran Trippier with the ball in.
Go
It's
on.
a good
Defend
ball.
that.
Go on.
Defend that.
That's a
Wonderful.
great ball.
By
Wonderful.
Wan-Bissaka again.
That's a great ball.
Come on. There you go.
Luke
Get
Shaw
rid.
and
Thank you.
Fred
Well done.
combine to clear.
It's good to see Wan-Bissaka defending crosses properly. Bloody hell.
Bruno G does well there to find Isaac.
Doesn't lose
gets
the
it
ball
back.
under pressure. He
Oh,
doesn't lose
lobs it over.
What a player, man.
For Almiron, and he loses out.
That's fine. That's fine.
Real Betis looking very good. Yeah, I watched them play on Friday night against Elche in La Liga. It was a
playing-
fantastic game.
they're
Don't know if
playing
you
us.
saw that one.
Yeah.
And Leverkusen as well. Saw them knock out Monaco the other night on Thursday under Xabi Alonso. I actually was quoted saying recently that on the talk of Gerrard maybe becoming Liverpool manager one day, I said there's another Liverpool midfield legend that might get that job ahead of him.
Xabi Alonso.
Maybe Xabi Alonso. But anyway, here's Alan Saint-Maximin. Oh, dear.
That sums up. Sums up our game. That sums it up for us.
I had to look away.
That sums it up, man. It
There.
sums it up, man. It sums it up, literally. But
Is he going to come off soon?
for who though?
Yep, that's the question.
But that's what I say a lot to our fans, obviously, and why I told them to relax and don't be too negative, because look at our squad depth. Yeah, apart from St. Maximum and Isaac, the guys that we bring off the bench is not good enough. Like Jacob Murphy, for example, you know, Matt Ritchie, Anderson. You know, these boys aren't going to come in and make a difference. So, you know, that's where.
Here's Trippier with the ball in.
Head it. Go
What's
to your
happened
head.
there?
Corner. They're trying to say corner.
They're saying it's a foul by
Yeah, it's a
Wilson
foul,
on
man.
He's
Martinez.
saying
He's saying it's a corner ball.
Yeah. What's
All the
happening?
players trying to get in the ref's face here. Cross came in from Trippier and Wilson went for it. Well, he has kicked.
It's a high foot,
Martinez
though.
in
It's
the
a high
head,
foot.
It's our fault, but so they give a free kick, rather.
I think they've given a free kick. Yeah.
He's always committed to everything. That's why he'll get those fouls. Saint Maximin. Bloody hell, man. Oh, it says goal kick.
And I'm surprised that the owners didn't go a bit more and spend in the window, because I feel like we needed a centre mid before Shelby left us.
Yeah.
Because even now, look, we got John Linton, Bruno G, and Longstaff and Willock. 4 centre mids out of 3 which we play. So if one gets injured, so that when Bruno was injured and when Bruno was banned and Willock was injured, in that position,
Could bring Willock on.
yeah, but he's coming back from injury, so
Yeah, you might have to chuck him on there at some point.
You know better than me. Is Eddie Howe, like, how much of a say does he have on players coming in?
I think he's got a
Bruno
a
goes
say,
for goal and it's well wide.
to be fair, because I can tell by the players that we're getting, obviously English guys. So like, obviously Gordon's English, Trippier, Byrne, Pope. You know, so I'm sure he would have a say, and I'm sure that the owners would want him to have a say too, because he would know what he wants and they would want to support him. So yeah.
Well, it's a corner. I thought it was straight over, but it took a deflection clearly.
That's what I'm asking, because obviously I know you guys have the funds to spend, but if you compare it to Chelsea, it's night and day how the spending is. You know,
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
you know, Potter. You can see Potter has no control.
Yeah, of course.
Zero.
Of course.
Yeah.
But for us, is obviously we're doing a bit different, and like people thought that we were going to go out and spend millions and millions of pounds on players, but you know, so far we've made honest signings.
You're doing it smart.
Doing it smart, but I would have liked us to get a centre mid before. Like in the summer, I was saying that we needed to get a centre mid anyways, because I like Bruno playing in the number 8.
Okay.
For us, he plays in a 4, and I feel like that does him a disservice, because he's better high up the pitch.
Yeah.
Creating chances and stuff, but he's still good in that position, don't get me wrong. So, and obviously now Shelby's gone to Forest, so like, we're light in that position.
Okay. It's okay.
Karius catches that looping header there from Redhorst and then throws it out to Dan Byrne. 54 minutes gone now. Still time. Still a lot of time to go, but something needs to happen fairly soon.
Exactly, something needs to happen, because we need to get that next goal and then have at least 20 minutes of putting pressure on them. Because if we score our first goal in the last 10, then it's too late, because then we start forcing it. So we need to give ourselves time to get back in the game. And I say our goal needs to come in the next 10 minutes. But obviously, it's football, so you just never know what can happen.
Well,
There you go. Good. Casemiro.
Casemiro losing it though to Joel Linton.
Yeah,
He finds Trippier. Can he find a ball over the top? But it's tackled well by Weghorst. He's getting back.
That's what he's good
Putting
for,
a
man.
shift in today.
Yeah, that's what he's good for. He presses well. He defends well. Strong, good in the air. He's doing his job.
Right.
Go on, Rash. Go on, Rash. Well done.
That's a foul.
It's a throw. Yeah. That's fine.
It's been a good weekend, anyways. To be fair, obviously last night.
Don't give up just yet.
No, yeah, of course.
Come on, man.
I know, but I'm saying still, like it's been for us fans. It's been obviously crazy weekend, and so even if this was to be the result, it wouldn't be like too disappointing, because for us it's still a dream, innit? Because look how far we've come in the space of 1 year.
Yeah.
That's
you know, like no one saw it coming. By the way, not even me. Literally, like no fan saw this coming. Top 4, top 5, or competing for Champions League in this season, and then a cup final. So you know, they're giving us a lot of things to shout about and to be happy about. So obviously there's still time.
Alan Saint-Maximin has 2
Hurt his funny bone or something?
wrist casts on, if you can call them that, wrist bandages, and it looks like he's just hurt his arm here from a tackle from Wan-Bissaka. Let's see, bang into each other there, and then I think it might be the fall on his elbow, maybe.
He's
right
quite
elbow.
fragile though, to be fair. Like he does get injured a lot, and he takes a lot of kicks.
He does.
Oh,
Anthony loses out though.
Anthony.
And it's Miggy Almiron. What can he do?
It's squashed.
Anthony, get on your
Roll
feet,
it and
man. Get on your
finds
feet.
Maxi.
Get on your feet, Anthony. Come on. Yeah, well
Can
done,
he
well
find
done,
the
well
end
done,
project?
well done.
Oh, what is that?
Well done. Told you about this guy, man. Ah,
Oh, he's back
shoot.
though. He's back though.
No, can I say? Oh, Wan-Bissaka again.
Oh, nice from
Who's that?
Bruno.
Bruno G.
Bruno G. And Dan Burn.
That's Fred. Well done.
Good defending from United, you have to say. Well in, Bruno.
Oh, is
That's
he-
what
wait,
that
yo,
is what you get from him. Passion.
Hey, yo.
Roll it onto the pitch. Yeah, you do that, mate.
What's happened to him?
Oh, he's picking.
Oh,
He's
he's
hurt.
screaming.
He did have
rolled his ankle, maybe?
Yeah, exactly, and he got injured previously.
What's happened
I think
here?
it's the
Let's
same
have a
ankle
look.
as well.
Did really well here to keep hold of the ball.
It happened there.
It's just
Happened
here.
Oh, yeah, you can see he's
Let's
struggling.
see.
Yeah.
But he's still going for it.
Ooh.
Was that a kick?
He's rolled it.
Yeah, I think he's rolled it with the ball.
Oh,
That's ligaments.
yeah. And I think that might be the same ankle that he injured previously as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, Newcastle fans, this is a worrying time. They're still singing. They're still being very loud, as you'd expect from the Geordies at Wembley in their first trip in just under 25 years. But they're looking at 32 minutes for their team to save them here. Bruno G is having the deep heat spray, or the ice spray, sprayed on that right kind of metatarsal area on his right ankle, right foot rather. But Newcastle are in possession. Still a long way to go though.
There's still some time, but like I keep saying, we need to make it count ASAP, and be a bit more different, or be a bit different with how we're approaching it. Because I feel like right now we're trying to do it one way, which is down this left hand side.
And here's St. Maximin. And Bruno G is on the ball. Seems okay. Back to
Hey.
I can't lie, he's having a stinker.
He Apart
from when he
started
done
off
Dallo.
great.
With all respect, he's one of the footballers that I don't trust. I just can't trust him. I watch him, I'm just like, you've got so much ability. You beat players for fun, and then when it comes to the key moment, that is 7 out of 10. I can't find you. It's annoying. It's annoying.
And that's why when obviously
Glazers are in the house, guys. The
Jesus
Glazers.
Christ.
Avram Glazer.
Yeah, they were saying he was going to come. He apparently doesn't want to sell the club, but the rest of the family do. But he's the guy that bought the club, like first in front, from the family. So it's a difficult sell, man. Just get this guy out of my life. Get him out of my life.
I mean, what if he bumps into some United fans later?
Oh, it's
on?
long day. I don't want to think about what they'll do to him. Long day.
well, that's sort of like me and Mac Ashley, to be fair.
You did bump into him, didn't you?
I bumped
on
into
the
him
street.
on the
And your
street.
video
Bumped
went
into him on the street?
viral.
Do you remember, man?
His video went viral.
Oh, the video,
Yeah, bro. Mad. Yeah. I was on my lunch break in Westminster. I see him sitting down there, and I asked myself, "Is that Mac Ashley?" I thought, So at first I bottled it.
Yeah.
I went into the shop and I told myself, if this guy's still outside sitting here, by the time I'm back, I've got to say something to him at least, because he's caused me pain, so much pain, innit? And I see him, he was still sitting there having a chat with his mate, and I know deep down that I know this guy's not going to do this in Newcastle, no chance. So why do you feel like that he can come and do it in London?
Yeah.
So I told him, so I brought my phone out as well, and then I just put it on. I said, man, Cash, you've ruined my club. You've ruined my club. Like, if you don't want to, like, obviously spend money, then just sell us, innit? And then I put it in the group chat of mine, and then my friend didn't even tell me. He put it on his Twitter. And he didn't at me, but I realised it got like 6k views in like 5 minutes. I said, bro, at me? What's going on here? What's going on? So he added me.
Let me get something out of this.
Yeah.
Of course. And then he added me, and then obviously that's when it got crazy, and all the fans kept saying, oh, I was their hero. Because obviously at that time I spoke for Newcastle fans, didn't it?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And some say that had something to do with him saying he would sell the club. So. But yeah, man, that's how it happened.
He was horrible for you guys. Absolutely shocking.
You know what?
Absolutely shocking.
If I see him again, I'll be like, oh, sorry, mate. Like I just had to do what I had to do, innit?
Get you out.
Yeah. So you're out now. So it's all good. It's all good.
But he's probably saying, oh, well, I'm not going to ever bump into any Newcastle fans in London.
Of course, exactly.
And then you stroll up, big man like you are,
And
putting it straight on him.
even like when I called his name, he thought that if you watch the video, he thought that I was a fan of him, innit?
Of him, yeah. No.
Go on, Isaac.
Isaac here with a
That's
chance.
good defending. That's good defending. Just
Been
send him out. Send him out.
shuttled
Fred,
away.
take your time. Casemiro. Oh, man.
I had a list of fans that I was going to shout out. I had a list, bro, of fans that I was going to shout out if we had won this game.
Okay.
But obviously, it's not happening that way yet.
Trippier looking stressed. 28 minutes to go here until Man United are crowned, unfortunately.
Wait, unfortunately,
Yeah.
are you supposed to be a little bit unbiased?
It's supposed to be, yeah.
Yeah. I see that.
Nah, you know I'm a Geordie today, man.
Yeah, I hear that.
ASM is playing awful today from in open play. Bumping into Newcastle fans is always a good time. Great fans from Cool Dude.
Yep, Cool Dude's a guy. Shout out Cool Dude. Go on, Isaac, on the turn. You got to do something here. Come on, Maxi. You got to do something here.
Nah, he's gone. He's gone back. Yep. We're defending well, man. Just
I don't think he fancies it against Wan-Bissaka, you know, because he knows that he's a good tackler. So
They've got to do something
he
soon here,
yeah.
Newcastle.
covers so well.
We've got to try something different, bringing on
Stay with
a
him.
different
There you go.
midfielder.
Stay with him again. There you go.
Good tackle from
Casemiro.
Bruno,
Oh,
but
shit.
Miguel Almiron's still there.
you got to play him in.
Good God.
You got to play him in.
To pass.
Oh, Rash.
And it's them little moments, you know.
Take him on.
He's in no rush.
Good tackle, to be fair.
He had to see that pass there, Almiron to Bruno. To be fair, it's them little moments that can sort of get you back in the game.
But here is Alan Saint-Maximin, gets round. No, he doesn't get round. Doesn't get round Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
And that's what he does. You know, he keeps going. So credit to Saint-Maximin, man. He's been getting a lot of stick recently from Newcastle fans, and which I don't agree with.
What for?
Just because of his against Bournemouth, he was quite poor. But he had a good game at Liverpool, and you know, but for what he's done for us in the last couple of seasons, and he's been injured mostly this year anyway. So
I have to say, you know the rapper Back Road G.
yeah,
He looks very, very, very similar to Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah, he does.
Can't lie, scary. Ball comes in. Well,
Whoa,
that's
my
not a ball coming
goodness.
in
and that's
there,
from
is it?
Trippier. So
Yeah, that's done.
Wow,
that was part of the plan.
That was all right. Back to a corner. Oh, he's put it through his legs. Gets the free kick, no?
No. What come is done?
Ah.
They're piling on the pressure, though.
Yeah, we need to make it count though. Literally, like
Isaac on the edge of the box
Good
here.
defending again. Good defending
Headed
again.
away from Varane, but Newcastle pinning in United just for these last couple of minutes at least.
I think we're happy to ride
And
it
that's
out.
offside.
Yeah, it's
Play on.
Play on.
We're happy to ride it out.
Red Course.
You're
poor.
very offside anyway, regardless.
Oh no way! They're not doing that. are they?
What?
He's brought back.
What, the offside?
Yeah,
Jeez.
that is, and he's yellowed. Oh my days! That is awful
If
refereeing.
I can just say, refereeing.
That is
If I
awful refereeing,
if I
man.
thought it was
he
like,
brought back the offside.
After
bro,
he allowed the
after all
advantage.
this time,
Surely not.
That is a disgrace from
Surely
David.
not. No.
Wait, what is it, a foul?
It's a foul. It's a foul. It has to be a foul. Has to be a foul.
Oh, is it that and
Has
not
to
the
be, bro.
offside?
It has
then?
to be that. Yeah, it is.
so what's the yellow card for?
That.
This sentence.
Okay, yeah.
I would have done the same. Though.
Foul on Fred. I'm about to say.
I would have got a yellow card in that situation as well.
But I also say refereeing in this country has just gone from
Oh no, it's awful.
from worst to just absolutely.
I would say it's Sunday
Horrific.
League level, but that would be an insult to Sunday League.
It
refs.
would be because they're
And the
actually
Hackney
decent.
Marshes.
Yeah, they're decent.
No, it is awful. But Manchester United fan. So what do you expect? Look at this battle here.
Oh,
Aaron Wan-Bissaka
Wan-Bissaka.
wins. Oh, it's a foul.
Sure,
foul,
man.
apparently.
Sure.
And that's what Saint-Maximin does, man. He
Maybe
keeps
he should
asking
have
questions.
started. Probably should have started this game. Sabitzer and McTominay coming on. Kojo looking a bit confused.
Yeah, I mean, Sabitser's fine with me, but the other guy, I don't know what he wants on the pitch. But sure, man, I think Anthony might come off.
This is Ten Hag saying, let's defend.
Trippier lumps it in the box.
Second ball's there. Come on.
Never wins.
Get on
gonna
your
be a-
toes. Get on your toes.
There's going to be a lot of
Second
crosses
balls.
coming in, innit? A lot of crosses coming in, so just hold off a bit more. It's fine by me. De Gea.
Oh, De Gea, a loose punch. Joel Linton with the shot. Deflected.
This guy lost punch.
Back to- TV turned off for about 0.1 seconds there. Right at the vital minute. It always happens right at that kind of crucial stage. But De Gea punches it out. Joel Linton does well to get the shot away, blocked by Wan-Bissaka. And Joel Linton had another strike, and it was again blocked by Lisandro. But again,
It's good
Newcastle
pressure.
still penning in United here.
Look at that shine on him, bloody hell.
It was a shiner. I told you about that shiner.
Yeah, you did.
Too much
Go
on
on.
the corner, but it's
Go
heading
on.
straight back across, and it's gone out
it's gone
apparently.
out. Why are you letting it go out playing for?
This is why McTominay and Sabitzer are coming on. Those crosses that you come in, need more height and a bit more physicality, just to eliminate that.
I think Anthony comes off.
Is that Fred?
Fred coming
Fred
off,
coming off.
as we know, on a yellow card, probably
Makes
a
sense.
sensible move.
Makes sense.
Marcel Sabitzer coming on, and McTominay is coming on as well, number 39. For it's Weghorst. Weghorst coming off.
Okay, he did.
Yeah.
He did this against Barca and then made what's his name? Weirdly enough, McTominay can play like a false nine. It's very weird.
So he's using McTominay as a false nine right now.
Yeah, he put him as a bit of a forward.
That's a bit mad. Or Rashford, could he go up through the middle?
He's gonna McTominay's role would just be to sort of make it more of a diamond-ish sort of midfield, and then just have
Right.
Anthony and Rashford
Running off of him.
Yeah, at some point Anthony will come off for Garnacho or Sancho. Pretty sure. You played well today, Weghorst. Very happy. Very, very happy. Come on, Scott. I trust you. I mean, I believe in you.
What?
Huh?
What'd you say?
I said I believe in him.
That's not what you said like half an hour ago.
Hey, it's a final, man. I have to, trust my boys. I have to big up my boys a little bit, you know. Usually I'm on Wan-Bissaka's neck, but today I've got nothing to complain about.
I heard that. And this is the thing here now with us, yeah. We're looking for a goal, and we don't really have anyone to bring on. And that could be the difference between us getting top four and not, you know, like not having the quality to come on and change the game for us.
You're
It's a crunching
Yeah, he got
tackle
the
from
ball,
Dan
boy.
Burn.
He got the ball,
Definitely got
bloody
the
hell.
ball.
Yeah, your 11 is strong, but the bench is a bit.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the difference. That's the difference, as well as the quality too. But it's also the players that we bring on to make a change for us, and we ain't really got that. Because I think now is bring on Willock. He's half and half injured, and then Jacob Murphy.
Yeah.
In the last 10 minutes, Newcastle have had 80% possession.
It looks like Bruno's
20 minutes to go.
Looks like Bruno's gone to the left and Rashford's in the middle. It's interesting.
Newcastle pondering whether they need to make some more changes themselves. But here's Bruno Fernandes running
Bruno,
up the defence, and it's a poor pass, and that will go out for a goal kick.
Rashford's made it clear that he's offside, and you're flipping. Oh, for goodness sake.
His arms are hella skinny.
He's very, very skinny.
He is very skinny, isn't he? Not much on him. He needs to get in the gym, though.
That's why he bites. That's why he bites at people instead,
Yeah.
because he hasn't got the physicality.
He's a talker, not a doer. He's a shithouse, basically.
He is a shit house, yeah.
I like Bruno though.
Fans, yeah,
You're Bruno because he's a winner, isn't it?
yeah. He's got the drive to just win games. That's what you need.
And he plays it with passion. So yeah, you can't really fault him. To be
Very
fair.
punchable face, I feel like, sometimes. But listen, here's Newcastle trying to do something, and Kieran Trippier, cross goal!
Yeah, well done.
Oh,
De Gea,
what
well
a
done.
save from De Gea. What a big moment that is
That was offside.
for Newcastle, but it was offside.
De Gea, well done for that one. You read it well. Read it very well.
Bring Ginny back to Newcastle, says Cool Dude. Bring him back to Liverpool
Isn't he
before you bring him
injured?
back to
Didn't he
Newcastle.
have like
No,
a
he's
major
back
injury?
now for
Okay.
Roma.
Remember, yeah.
Broke his leg. Yeah, that's
Ooh,
offside.
Yeah, just
Just
about.
about.
Good idea,
Just
though, from
about.
Bruno, isn't it? Good cross, and De Gea read it well.
Come on, lads. It's okay, man. It's alright, man.
What happened to Dwight Gale? Asked Nick in the comments.
I think he's gone to Stoke. I think.
Yeah, he's in the Championship.
Championship, yeah. No, but he was like them guys that we just signed. Obviously, when we went down in the Championship, and then when we came back up, he just wasn't good. Wasn't good enough in it. So like, we've had issues trying to sell him.
Lewis Brown in the comments saying time is running out for Newcastle. It certainly is.
Yeah.
73 minutes on the clock now.
Go on,
As Sabitzer wins the ball back.
Oh,
And
come on,
puts in
Rash.
Marcus Rashford.
Come
what
on.
can he do? Goes for goal from range, and it's a good save from Loris Karius.
Unlucky.
Good save.
It is a good save
It's a
from
good save.
Karius.
It's a good save because we've seen Rashford
Lukey
score
boy.
from there.
Oh, but
Lukey
Luke Shaw has
boy.
done really well, and
Oh,
that's a
good
very, very
defending,
good
Botman.
interception. Puts his body on the line there, Botman. And this game is heating up a little bit again. Fernandes looking to G up the fans there. Sabitzer, that was a great tackle, wasn't it? In the middle of the park there.
I'd be very happy to keep him permanently if Bayern would allow it anyway. Great tackle.
He's tidy, man. He's a tidy player, to be fair.
So good. I guess pretty standard from Karius.
Yeah,
that
should be
save, to
saving
be
that.
fair.
Should be saving that. Doesn't save that, boy.
Oh, but here's Sabitzer goes for goal, and it's well over.
Unlucky.
Well over that one there. Just approaching the 15-minute to go mark here at Wembley in the Carabao Cup final. If you've just joined us, it's Manchester United 2, Newcastle 0.
And time is running out. Slowly, but it's running out.
Ooh, Karius number 18 clears the ball, and Newcastle have to do something here. They have to.
Come on. Oh, love this guy, man.
I'm just glad that I didn't pay 2.5k for a ticket.
Callum Wilson though here in the box.
Varane, all day. All day.
Can he
There
find
we
a man?
go.
No.
All day.
And Varane
All day.
clears. They're messing
That's
around.
been our day, to be fair. I think we've lacked quality further up the pitch. Like we've not had enough players to take opportunities of
brilliant.
the chances that we're creating.
Maximan has had an absolute howler today, mate.
Take your time.
I'm afraid to say it, but it's maybe his worst game.
I wouldn't say it's a howler though, to be fair, because he's kept going and
He's kept giving the ball away so many times, man.
But I feel like he's the only one that's asking questions. I've not seen anything from Almiron if he's still on the pitch, to be fair. So
Come on, Scott.
Well in Dan Burn,
Good
big tackle that.
Bloody hell. Dan Burn's Newcastle through and through. No, he's from it's Geordie, isn't it?
Yeah. Blythe. Geordie boy.
I wonder,
loves a big tackle.
random one. I wonder how Sunderland and Middlesbrough fans feel knowing that they'll never get near Newcastle level ever again.
Boy.
I think they know that already. Number 39's the battle here. McTominay and Bruno.
Go on.
Wan-Bissaka back to Rashford.
You gotta release it. Yeah, well done. Don't touch it. You do not.
Bruno
That's a
Guimaraes
foul,
been
that's a foul.
easily Newcastle's best player today,
always.
for sure.
Every game I've seen him play, every game he's played for us, he's been our best player.
Yeah.
Literally, like
He's that good.
He is that
He's
good.
so
Jacob
good.
Murphy coming
Joe
on.
Willock.
Joe Willock.
Joe Willock coming on.
Murphy for Almiron, I reckon.
Murphy has a little note in his hand as well. I wonder what will be written down on that. But here is Almiron, who looks like he is going to come off soon.
Yeah, he's faded
Gives it
at the
to
game.
Isaac, who's playing a lot deeper than he probably wants to be at the minute. He's playing as almost the number 10 behind Wilson
I
right
thought
now.
you were going for a front two, but it looks like he's part of the midfield.
That's because he's decent on the ball.
They're both off, no?
And also with Callum Wilson, he likes to obviously go into space. So he needs space around him, and he wouldn't do well with a second striker. So
Okay.
probably why he's playing a bit deeper.
Almiron already has an MLS trophy. He's not bothered, according to Cool Dude. Has he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we played for
Atalanta
yes,
Did he?
yeah.
or Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
He had a celebration where they do the fusion darts from Dragon Ball Z. Him and some other player.
Oh, yeah.
That
Yeah,
thing,
the thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was their signature
Yeah.
celebration. So anytime one of them scored, immediate link up.
His videos when we signed him, they look crazy.
So did they find him in Paraguay and then got him in the MLS?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because in MLS, to be fair to him, he was scoring a lot of goals. The form that we saw this season, that was a regular occurrence for him over there. So I think that was the expectation
So Maxi.
coming in when he joined
Maxi
Newcastle.
off, ASM off, clapping the away fans, or I suppose it's a neutral ground, but clapping the Newcastle fans. Jacob Murphy on to put some energy into the pitch. He's got his little note there as well, who he gives, who's he going to give it to? And Bruno coming
he's
off
injured.
as well.
He's
Yeah.
injured, man.
He's worked hard, but
He's
in pain.
injured. He's been injured since that ankle roll that happened to him. But he's just tried to fight through, and that's Bruno for you, man. He's a fighter. He's a fighter.
I think Jacob Murphy's note says 4-3-3, and it looks like Almiron maybe goes out to the other side. The ASM was just on, but Joe Willock on as well. Hasn't played in a long time, but Dan Burn lines up here for another throw-in. Just over 10 minutes to go here. Oh, boots the microphone out of the way.
That's out of frustration. To be fair to you, he's frustrated.
Throws it in.
Get rid. We've got height there now. Good.
And again, Newcastle United
Anthony,
just haven't
well
won
done.
any.
Bruno, touch. Oh, come on.
And this is where it's
End the
dangerous.
game here.
This is
End
now
the
Bruno
game here.
Is up, and it's just about enough from Trippier to put off Rashford. But that was dangerous.
Yeah.
That could have been 3-0. Dan Burn might have to pay for that microphone damage, if there is any.
Yeah, see, that's part of it now. If we're gonna go for the game, we're gonna leave space in behind, and that's the risk that we got to take. To be fair to you,
Here's Alex Isaac to Jacob Murphy on the right-hand side. What's he got? A bit of energy.
nothing.
A good cross, maybe.
nothing.
It's
Okay,
a corner.
it's
He's won a
I think,
corner
yeah.
for his team. Good start from him as a sub.
We defended superbly in the second half, man. Anything that's come our way, we've dealt with.
Eves 0307, fair play to Manchester United. Didn't expect a win. I'm just happy we got this far. Can't wait for the future of our club. He's a Newcastle fan. Why do United fans think they'll win the league? They're not even in the title race. In all fairness, it's just City and Arsenal from
Facts.
vengeance.
Thank you.
But who said that even on the stream? What's happening?
No. But listen, I've been seeing it like so much now in the media. Yeah? Like,
Ooh,
saying how
is that a pen?
they're in a title race, and I feel like you can't be 8 points behind Arsenal and think of a title race.
They're trying to put us in the title race because mathematically we're nearby.
Oh, Jacob Murphy.
Yeah.
He's all over.
Man United fans don't believe we're in a title race. That
So
wholeheartedly.
some do.
Some do, but I'm talking, yeah, but that's most fans. Like most people think that Man City are going to win everything, and then they don't. And there's
I would
next year.
say
it is what it
that
is.
you lot are in a title race if you're probably 4 points behind Arsenal. And then I'll say, okay, cool, you know. But even then, I feel like
Got to cross it.
you won't be
Cross
as
the ball.
consistent enough to stay up there.
Let's see what Arsenal do. I mean, because City won on the weekend as well, didn't they? So let's see how Arsenal respond to them trying to keep up with their pace as well. It's gonna be an interesting couple of weeks.
Joe Willock on the ball, gets into the penalty area and Wan-Bissaka blocks it.
Lovely.
It's another corner.
Lovely.
Shreth is saying with a super chat, thank you for that. He says, "So Maxman is a Gervinho / Pepe 3.0. Man's got no end product.
Wow.
Runs.
Ooh, wow.
Was that a foul?
Was that a pen?
I couldn't really make out.
Hail Jesus, Arsenal is winning the Premier League this year. Pass it on, he also says. Corner comes in again from Trippier.
That's a good corner.
It's a poor delivery.
Ooh, here we go.
And Anthony, time and space to run this one down the
How
wing.
much space you got?
81st minute. Him and
Take him
Jacob
on, yeah,
Murphy
take him on,
for
take
a
him on.
little race.
He's not beating him.
Jacob Murphy is quick though.
I forget how
seen
far
it.
he is fast actually.
I've
That's
not
a foul.
seen
That's a
Anthony
foul.
beat a single player since he's joined there.
He's beat a couple of players. The thing about him that's an issue is he struggles to use his right foot for anything. It hampers him so much because there's times where he can just go for his manners, beat him at least through the byline first. But because he's so focused on
Cutting in.
the close control dribble and cutting in, he's not actually using any
And he's coming off.
real speed or
That's his last involvement in the game.
but I mean,
Jadon
he's
Sancho
he's played
to
well.
come on.
Yeah, no, but still, like there are players who are left-footed, like and on the right, Mahrez, for
and
example,
they beat players, yeah.
Robin, for example, like these players they're heavily left-footed, but they still beat players.
But they have the ability to use their right foot whenever they want to. Robben could do it with his right foot. He just didn't have to because at some point he was so good at going in on the left that he just didn't have to do it. But with Anthony, you've seen it. Anthony doesn't do anything with his right foot. He doesn't even control the ball with his right foot. So he's giving himself a disadvantage when it comes to dribbling and beating players.
Well, 83 minutes gone now, and it's still Manchester United 2, Newcastle 0. Are you starting to admit that this isn't maybe your day now?
Oh, it's my day, bro. Like, we're in the final, so
You've won already.
Listen, this is our first time being here in 24 years, and we've had a great weekend. We've celebrated. So, regardless of the result, like this is still our day, innit? Of course, we would like to win the game, but obviously, it just shows how far we've come in the space of 1 year. So, we'll definitely be back, anyways, for sure.
No, I agree. I think you will be. Is there anything that Newcastle can give us in the last 8 minutes here? Is there anything?
I think everything that we've posed, it's been all the questions that we asked, it's been answered. It's difficult to see, but you
start
never
crossing
know.
the ball.
Yeah. And then once guys start doing that, it just shows how desperate that we are for the goal. But
Well, big Uggs here on DR Sports. It's been a big day, but it's been a big ugly day. Newcastle, Ant and Deck watching on from Club Wembley, not looking happy as you can imagine.
Cheer up, guys, man. Come on, man. Cheer up, man. There's so much to be happy about.
Yeah, at least Deck's smiling.
Ant's not.
Literally, like.
Tell you that. United are back, says Sheldon.
I want that back, but yeah, they're on the right journey. I'd say.
We hate Manx, says delusional Manx.
back means they're back winning titles. Do you get me? Like if Fergie had a season where they were third and they were way off Arsenal in first place and they just won the Carabao Cup, if that was his standard, then
this isn't back. Then.
Yeah, this isn't back. Back is back. Do you get me? Like
back is Champions League, Premier League for me.
Back is playing Barcelona in the Champions League, not in Europa League on Thursday night. So they're on their way there, but they're not back.
I hear it. I don't say back until
another corner for Newcastle.
I don't say back or anything like that. I don't believe in that stuff. But what I'm saying is, right now, this is a good start for my manager.
No, it is.
And of course, this guy here.
Rashford, yeah.
Yellow card picked up for David De Gea. Ten Hag looks on, chewing his gum. Is this the last chance for Newcastle?
Again?
Swings in and it's cleared away from De Gea. I don't know why.
That's a punch that made sense.
Trippier's, it's like woman's like he's trying to score. Just get it in the 6-yard box, mate.
I think they're trying to pressure De Gea because obviously they know he's weak.
Joelinton with the shot and it's blocked.
When it comes to setting crosses,
he's not beating him.
Take your time. Good boy. He's not a speed player, so that's fine by me. He'll just dribble. Oh, yeah.
Great ball over to Rashford.
You got to take him
a
on.
run through the
This
middle.
is the space I'm talking about. Rashford's going to switch it now to Sancho.
Sancho. Unlucky.
Jacob.
It's offside, though.
Sleeping
Play
there.
him.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Too heavy. That's Sancho. Touch.
Sancho to Wan-Bissaka. Goes for goal and again saved by Karius.
I was waiting for that ball to fumble out of his arms and
Finds a good throw to Joe Willock as well. Takes it down really well.
I thought it was about to have a Massimo Taibbi moment.
Wan-Bissaka basically looks at you and says, go on then.
Look at that.
Spider,
Go for a
innit?
run.
Spider.
Recovery defending, phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
He's a great defender to have off the bench to bring on. Honestly, man, it just shows the importance of squad depth.
Shout out to him as well, because at the beginning of the season, it looked like he had no future at the club. Suddenly, he's found his way back in. And Ten Hag's
Although he
looking at him as
scored
important.
8 goals in a row for Newcastle last season, Willock.
Yeah, he did. Bloody hell.
Yellow card to Casemiro, finally.
He deserved that one. The other one's not so much.
Ooh,
careful,
that's
mate.
very,
Careful.
very late,
Bloody
that.
hell.
Yeah, but that's not red, though.
That's just enough for a yellow. A bit higher, then he's in trouble.
Orange card for me.
Light orange for me, I think. Or even...
That's
nothing.
burnt orange
Yeah,
for me. Can tell I've been looking at paint colours recently.
Changing up the yard? Or?
No, just trying to steal them in shops.
Fair enough.
Joking. Cleared away again. How many times have we said that today about Man United clearing a
shoot? Jesus
my
Christ.
Oh, the keeper
goodness
was
me.
beaten.
Jacob Murphy having a
Keeper was beaten. That's
having
close.
a pop from long range in the 88th minute.
I was so relaxed
He's had
because
2 shots.
It's Jacob Murphy, so I was so relaxed by these.
But De Gea was rooted.
He was beaten.
Yeah.
He was
Let's
beaten.
have a look at this one.
He's not getting there.
Oh
that's
my
swerve.
word!
Oh,
It's almost like a reverse Roberto Carlos.
Yeah.
Just swings the other way. Yeah, De Gea
keeper
was done.
beaten.
There,
He was
bro.
done.
Ooh.
He was
I was
rooted.
watching that one flying.
Yeah, I can't
If
like
that
that.
didn't
goes
fly
in,
in, it
then-
didn't go wide.
Yeah.
Harry Maguire coming on for Manchester United in the 88th minute for Marcus Rashford. Here will now assume the captain's armband from Bruno. I think,
Or maybe not.
unless they've completely mugged him off and said,
Take his armband off him,
you are no
yeah.
longer the captain. AGC looking stressed, says Nazmul. A little bit. I've been more stressed, if I'm honest, in life. But it's been a small blip in my day, I would say, this one. Manchester United winning. Maguire lifting the trophy, says into your nan.
Oh, wait. Great name.
Great name.
Shout out Matty, man, paying 2.5k for a ticket, man.
Boy.
Couldn't
Couldn't be me, man.
What do you mean it couldn't be you?
2.5k for a ticket.
Yeah, but he's not seen his team play in 25 years at Wembley.
I hear it, but it's... Okay, man, I'll try and be nice. But damn, that's a lot of money to go and see your team get popped. Oh.
I hear
Pretty
it.
sure that wasn't the plan, though.
Oh, no, absolutely it wasn't. Absolutely it wasn't.
He didn't go, right, I'm going to peer this, and then we lose 2-0, and then happy days.
I hear it still, to be honest with you. I hear it.
Fuck.
But it is bad. Like, now, obviously, this is how it's going. 2-0 down, 2 minutes to go. It's kind of like, damn. But obviously, he's experiencing it, and it could have been different. So, yeah, I hear it still.
Louis Benjamin saying this is John Terry vibes. Well, the difference between that is Maguire's actually come on the pitch.
Exactly.
Terry was never on the pitch. He just was in the outfit, in his kit, shin pads and everything, ready to come on for the trophy.
Get up, Sancho.
Yeah, Botman just little broed Sancho there.
Yeah.
And Willock finds Dan Burn on the left. Very, very small supply into Callum Wilson today.
Very. But we've defended well. I don't think we've given them enough space.
No, United
to do
have
anything.
defended well, I'd say.
Yeah, I'd say that too.
5 at the back at the minute for United. No striker on the pitch for United right now, is there?
No, none.
Ball comes in from Trippier. It's knocked around, and Martinez
We've set up shop now.
will shield it. And he's going to go for Wilson here, is he not?
What are you doing, man?
He's
What
fuming.
are you doing?
He's
like?
fuming.
What?
He's fuming. Go on, Alessandro. Go on, Alessandro.
I think
Is
for
it
me,
going to be yellow here?
no. It's just talking to you. But I think for me, what's disappointing is that we haven't scored. I feel like that's the most thing that for for me. Disappointing. Not
What's happened
scoring
here?
today.
Ball's gone.
Anything after here that we should know about?
I said, don't fall
He was
on me.
going to fall on him,
Yeah,
and then he said, "Don't fall on me." Wilson with a bit of a fake knee injury there.
I wouldn't put it past him to get hurt there. To be fair to you, so
Yeah. Matt Ritchie on.
See.
4 minutes to go now. Callum Wilson comes off. Matt Ritchie on.
It's Bournemouth heritage.
Eddie Howe gives Matt Ritchie and
Elliot
Anderson
yeah.
a couple minutes to say they've played in a cup final at Wembley, which I respect. Hope to see more of Big Uggs in the future. Love his analysis. Also great football referencing. Saying Ada.
Cheers, lovely.
Take that,
that's why
man.
I was happy that I saw your face, man.
First trophy in the Ten Hag era in the bag. The first of many. GGMU, says John Parker. Maguire, that's why he doesn't play for you, isn't it?
Exactly that.
That reason.
Exactly
just,
that. No, foul given as well.
They're saying, yeah, there was 2 there. Dan Byrne getting in the box for this one. Tell you what, if this goes in, it could be a nervy few minutes here for Kojo in the studio.
Listen, you know what? I mean, yeah, if it goes in, innit? But
Another yellow card picked up by Luke Shaw. That's a few that United have had now.
we've had so
Do
many
you know what?
opportunities.
Very similar position to where the first United goal was scored. Can they replicate it?
I'll get rid.
Oh, it's so...
It's a waste.
Oh, my word. I tell you what, that was going in.
It was going
That
in,
header
yeah.
from Joel Linton was going in. Good save from De Gea, you have to say.
We've had so many opportunities from those
Look at that.
areas, to be fair to you.
Could have caught that.
Yeah,
Nah.
yeah, it was soft.
Smart option.
See, look, the fans, look at them,
fans.
look at them, look at them.
This is the Newcastle fans we're talking about.
Listen, like, these fans are happy just to be there, regardless of the score or the result. Like, they're just happy to be there because they know how far we've come and how much we've suffered. So these players are giving. Look at that.
You have to take your hat off. I'll applaud that.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair play. Fair play. Fair play.
That's beautiful. That's why I say we're the best supporters on the planet, man.
Oh, there we go.
And there might be even further
Oh,
down
come
now.
on.
It's going to be
Come
3-0
on.
maybe. It's
Come
Bruno.
on.
He's got Sancho to one side. Cuts inside. It's Bruno Fernandes. Good save from Karius. Karius with a great save.
Bruno, I want to sing your song, man, but you got to score first, man. You got to score.
Karius, where was this in the first half, man? Where was it in the first half?
Sancho was offside though.
The whole time, yeah.
The whole time, bro.
He didn't
Look,
help
he's still
Bruno.
offside there.
He didn't help Bruno with that at all. He didn't help at all.
No, I'm sorry. Sancho can't be annoyed at that. And Bruno was clever enough to know I'm not passing it to you because you're offside. So I'm going to have a shot.
Yeah.
Karius saying, let's have some eyes on... Is this Karius' first and last ever game for Newcastle?
How long?
Be honest.
Is it a free game
No,
suspension?
not last ever, because obviously Nick Pope is out, and then if Dubravka gets injured, for example, next week or tomorrow, he's in. But if they're all fit, obviously no, like he's third choice keeper. He's been okay. Obviously, just the second goal wasn't great, but he's been okay.
How are you feeling right now?
I feel good, man. I feel good. I'm relieved. I'm not gonna lie, I'm relieved because the nerves were kicking in. But once we got the goals, back. I'm excited, man. I'm happy. I'm delighted. I'm over the moon. I'm gassed.
That seemed a bit forced to me, man.
Yeah, a little bit.
Is it a bit forced to me? I can't lie to you, bro.
Oh, so first I'm a glory hunter, that is forced. Hey,
It's a bit
but you
forced.
man wave flags and it's not forced. I lie, man.
I'm joking.
You've got a fake scarf on your seat. That's
Enjoy
forced.
it, man.
I already criticise the scouts, to be honest, man. I know what these men are doing, but bun them. This is about the fans. This is about the players. It's a big W. It's a big W. We'll take it.
I'm happy for you, to be fair to you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate that. Yo. Hey, yo.
It's all kicking off.
Who's that? Fabian Shaw.
Fabian Shaw and Lisandro Martinez. He's always him. It's always Martinez.
He's a bad boy, man.
He's a
naughty-
horrible
naughty
little
boy.
mouse.
He's a
Look at
naughty
him.
boy.
Who would have known us two, obviously in the same class in textiles? Yeah,
that would be here in the state studio.
yeah, 10 and year 11 we're in the same class.
Yes, yeah.
Now we're here and
Well, that's a win, isn't it?
That's sick,
Yeah,
isn't it?
that
What was
is a
that,
win.
2008, 2009?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So-
Long time. Also, we're hearing, well, it's quite ironic I say that because we're not technically hearing it, but I am being told that the United fans in that stadium right now are singing "We Want Glazers Out" in the presence of one of the Glazers.
Yes.
Wow. Even after winning this as well, that shows you that the hate is real.
Regardless of whether we win, I mean, we'll be happy for the team, the manager, you know, but those guys, they'll just never be welcome at Old Trafford or anywhere where United fans are. Simple as that. So as far as I'm concerned, get the hell out of my club.
And there you go, Manchester United have won the Carabao Cup
Yes.
2022-2023. Ten Hag almost doesn't know what to do. Eddie Howe gets the handshake from Ten Hag, gets the congratulations from his compatriot. Sorry, his that's not even the right word I was gonna say.
E-I-E-I-E-I-O. Up the Premier League we go. When we get to Europe, this is what we sing. We are Geordies, Super Geordies, Eddie, he's our king. It's alright, man. It's okay. It's okay.
I'm proud, boys. I'm proud, man.
Great effort.
Newcastle players dejected, as is Big Uggs.
UNITD, United are the team for me with a knit that paddy whack with the Gabon wide on CTF off home. Casemiro, you beautiful man.
David Coote congratulating his teammate for the day.
What a beautiful man.
Bruno G,
Head up, man.
He played well
He's not
today. Shout out
happy.
him. He played well.
Head up, man.
Rashford can't say he scored the goal though. That scored it because it was a Botman own goal.
It's an own goal, but he did his part, man, and that's what matters. So I'm over the moon for him as well. Whew, he'll be the first of many for this manager.
Sorry, man.
It's okay,
I'm really
brother.
sorry for you, bro.
It's okay,
I
bro.
wanted you
Good
to win
game,
that
good
one,
game.
man. I
It's
wanted
okay,
you
man.
to win that.
It's alright. It's alright. To be fair, it's good.
I think we're going to stay with you until the trophy happens, which is a bit annoying, to be honest. 'Cause that'll be another half an hour once they settle that up.
Casey, what a signing, man!
Good
The
win.
best signing post Fergie for me.
This
Fergie.
is a good win for you guys. 2-0 in the final. So I'm happy for you.
I appreciate that.
yeah, man,
appreciate it. It was a
it's
good game. It was a good game.
still.
And we'll meet each other in finals again, man. I'm sure of that.
Yeah, of course. This won't be our last time in the final. So
No way.
get used to seeing us.
Hey, like I told you.
Literally, get used to seeing us, man.
Like I said, man, success is gonna come your way, and then that's when people will turn. But regardless, it means that you're doing well because you're getting there.
We'll be back. Now we got to focus on the league. We got to let this defeat go. It happens, innit? And then focus on trying to get back into the top 4.
Well, that was my next question for you. It was where do Newcastle go from here? Go straight back into Premier League action from here, and you're going to have to try and erase this from your memory as soon as possible.
I
really.
think we got Man City next. I think I'm not too sure.
Doesn't
but
get easier.
I do believe that's our next game away at City. But yeah, we just got to focus on that now. We're in a good position, but now obviously Spurs won today 2-0 in it, so we're playing catch up. So it's going to be difficult, and we've not had the best, I'll say, start to the year.
Bruno,
With draws and now not winning this game. So obviously it's part of football, isn't it?
It is. It is part of the game, unfortunately. Winners and losers. Listen, first trophy United have won in 6 years. How many trophies can United win this season?
I'm saying 2, either FA Cup or Europa. I'm going to put my hat on that one. Ten Hag just built confidence in this team. Like he hasn't brought in too many players yet. Obviously, you know, Wakehorse is alone. Whoever else came in with him this summer, Casemiro, I think was one of them that came in as well. He's building his team, but he's also got to work with some of the players that have just not been consistent enough. But he's got Fred looking better. Wan-Bissaka's brought his confidence back up. He's looking better as well. You know, it's just small things. There's small things that are helping us get better. And he's a top manager. He's a top coach. I'm over the moon. So hopefully it's the first of many. Not only just season, but in the next coming years, man. He's got
Let us know in the comments how many trophies do United win this season. How far United have fallen, says D-Script. Celebrate like they've won the Champions League.
Here we go. It begins. Listen, hey, you didn't win it, so stop talking. Because if it was you right now, you'd be talking a loud game. You know what I'm saying? But I get it. This is what we do, man. When Arsenal win things as well, hey, I'll chat the same rubbish as well. 'Cause I can't have my family, friends, and my cousins talking that rubbish in my ear, man. I've got to just downplay them a little bit. I hear it, but keep hating. It's beautiful. Look at that beautiful bald head. Look at that.
I wouldn't call it beautiful. It's quite oddly shaped.
Shout out the
Casemiro
Boldies.
clapping the fans there. So, Martin Dubravka, get your United tracksuit on, I would say.
Yeah.
Let's pick up that winner's medal.
But
That's one
I
of the
don't think
weirdest
he would-
things in football I've ever seen.
But I don't think he will go up and pick it up.
No.
No, it would
I
be
mean, he's
like
back at Newcastle now, isn't it? So
it would be like as he's about to get on the bus, someone will just hand it to him.
that's
I
gonna be
reckon.
awkward.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
well
awkward.
done, mate. I get back up to Newcastle.
He's just happy to be there. Records, to be fair to you.
Yeah.
Like he's just thinking, I'm dreaming right now. I've won a trophy with one of the biggest clubs in the world.
I don't think in his wildest dreams he thought at the beginning of the transfer window that Man
course.
United will come in for him.
Of course.
And force a loan back from Besiktas, send him to Burnley and come to United. I don't think he'd thinking that, but he's played his part and he's done well. And he's a big part of why we're a lot better going forward as well. So, yeah, man, I'm happy.
Paul Tierney saying, I swear that Casemiro lad is a waste of money. ...
Huh?
I know, right? That's what they were saying. I mean, a lot of people are saying that we wasted our money on him, but yeah.
Salty rival fan, we haven't won a trophy in years. Of course we're going to celebrate, says WWE fan. AGT, don't get upset. Answer calmly, please. When will Liverpool win their first trophy? First trophy?
Wait, hold on, what?
First of all, we've already won one this season. So, big up the
Oh,
Community
you
Shield.
see in the thing, yeah.
Yep. And yeah, we've won trophies consistently for the last 3 or 4 years. So big up. Bruno Guimaraes crying here, which is something you don't want to see.
Yeah.
He's saying sorry to the Newcastle fans.
He played well, man.
He did. He was
played
easily he is easily their best player.
By
far.
distance.
Yeah.
Distance.
Like, there's other good players there, don't get me wrong, and you've built a great team, but that boy is so good.
It's really good.
Newcastle fans, they've done brilliantly today. Look at them. They're gutted, but they're still clapping their team. They're still waving their flags. But that's now 3 consecutive finals at Wembley that Newcastle have lost. 2 of them to Manchester United.
Yeah.
Wait, hey, come on. Hey. With the moves, yeah?
Couple of dance moves there from Ten Hag.
It feels good to have a manager that we all, as a fan base, agree on. Because after Sat Ferguson, the some of the guys, there was no cohesiveness of liking the manager.
What as fans?
Yeah,
How about Jose though?
the Man United fans, a lot of fans didn't want him in the first place.
Is it?
Me personally, in terms of like David Moyes, I didn't want Van Gaal. I wasn't sure because I know he'd been in international management for a long time, so I don't know if he could come back to club management and be the same. Mourinho, I wanted. I'll be very honest with that. I did want Mourinho. Ole, I thought that was a temporary thing. And when they gave him the new contract straight away, I was like, nah, I don't know if this is a good idea. And Ten Hag, I'm happy with. I mean, we were talking about it on one time I was on the show here about him and Poch, and I said at that moment in time I did prefer Poch only because
What, to Ten Hag?
Yeah, at the time.
In the summer?
Yeah, only because I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't very clued up on Ten Hag. I knew Ajax played a certain brand of football,
Yeah.
and, and all that stuff. But I'm very wary of managers that manage very easily dominant teams in their
yeah.
thing. And I know Pochettino's history of Tottenham, he took it to a level and then it all sort of plummeted underneath him.
Yeah.
But I just had a bit more, I don't know, trust is the word maybe, in him. But Ten Hag's come in, I didn't complain. I just wanted to see what he could do, and boy, proof's in the pudding. So, I'm delighted that he's doing a great job. And I think the Man United fans as a whole now are really happy with him as a manager. The only thing we need to continue to get out are the owners. And then I think as a whole club, we'd be over the moon and we'd peace at United again.
Newcastle players getting their round of applauses here from
I applaud them.
the execs.
They've been superb.
This just shows you how far we've come, man, as a club. Literally, like I keep saying it, this time last year, we were battling to stay in the Premier League. Fast
Gets a
forward
big
12
kiss
months,
from Amanda Staveley. Few sweaty faces she's going to be kissing here.
and there's no winning without losing.
Yeah.
So
You gotta learn you gotta go through the hard times first sometimes.
boys,
Sir Maxwell not looking happy.
Some players don't want to hear it, but that's good. That's mentality. I criticised him, but you don't want him looking at peace with it already. Like, he's gonna be frustrated, and I understand that. It's good. Bruno, no way, is gonna be hearing it at all. He's not feeling it.
He said sorry.
Well, she didn't want to. She didn't want to give Karius a kiss.
Nah, she did, man. Cool, man.
No kiss for Manquillo. Little one on the cheek there for Joel Linton. But listen,
Eddie looks like
they're
he's
going to be
cry.
gutted there.
Yeah,
Looks like they're dad and son there.
Oh shoot, yeah, it does look like him. Yeah.
Richie and Howe.
Despite Richie looks like his dad, and Eddie Howe looks like his son, or the son. Gillespie.
Eddie Howe gets a big hug from the owners.
Yeah, it's an
And listen, it's a lot of smiles. There's no sour grapes here. They were beaten by the better team on the day.
Even still, like they've given us a final to tell our kids, like 2023 Newcastle won the final. Like I can now tell this story to my daughter, like literally, and say that this happened. Do you get me? So and it's been years since we've been in this position. So only upwards from here, literally, like.
No, I agree. I do think it is only upwards from here as a Newcastle fan. Maybe it's the first of many final appearances. How we're the lads, they say, as they depart the stadium. They're still clapping, to be fair to them. They're never going to stop. But Manchester United are now going up stairs to receive their winners' medals and the trophy, which I think will be lifted by Harry Maguire and Bruno, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it'll be Harry Maguire only,
Well, I think he... I mean,
he's first in line anyway. Yeah, he's got the armband.
They're both there though.
Yeah.
Because when Liverpool won it in 2001, I remember Jamie Redknapp was technically the captain at the time, but Sammy Hyypiä lifted it with him.
Okay.
As a sign of respect, But I feel like Maguire would probably do the opposite and want all the attention for him and not give Bruno a chance to lift it.
He's got to grab it because I don't think he's going to be there in the summer anyway, so you might have to take it as it comes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah. A lot of happy people in the messages. That's what we had to see.
I'm not a fan of the trophy being lifted in the stands.
Tradition.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. I think
it's always got to be on the pitch, hasn't it?
Always got to be on the pitch.
Always should be on the pitch. But yeah, Liverpool had to do this last year. I think it dates back to when the Queen used to give out the winners' medals for the FA Cup.
Okay.
In the royal kind of enclosure bit. But you can see the players getting flashed, pictures taken as they wear smiley faces walking up to that enclosure where they will receive the trophy that is now being taken off of Liverpool's hands, and it's going to Manchester.
Casemiro.
Fair play, man. Fair play to Ten Hag and what he's doing there.
Yeah.
How well he's done with the players and how he's made players, play better. So fair play to him.
Even the steward saying well done to Casemiro as he's going past there.
My dad's working there. He's obviously, he's a big United fan. He does security, so
at Wembley.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes. He made sure.
He'll be buzzing then.
Because they always his job they always put the fixtures out there. You have to do first come first serve. So he just told everyone, listen, this is
me.
This is me, please.
This is me, man.
So I'm super happy for him that he's been there live.
Manchester United back winning trophies. That's
it's a worrying sign.
Not worrying, but it's good for the club, isn't it?
It's worrying to the rest of the teams that have been winning trophies carefree for the last 6 years. AGT in the mud saying Livingston Kimani, big up to you. Hold that. Where's Karius' kiss, says GD. I did say that. Everyone, even when everyone is against us, we always find a way to win. GGMU, says FG. Harry Maguire here, shaking hands.
Avram Grant's
I
right
told
there.
you this would happen, bro.
Guys, do not shake that guy's hand, man.
Where? Avram Grant?
No, not Avram Grant. Glazer.
Oh, right. He's just there, is he?
Yeah, he's right behind one of the players on the right.
Wow. Look, I'm telling you right now, they're going to share this trophy lift.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I told you.
Yeah.
I told you. And everyone wants to get in the initial picture, don't they, of when it's lifted.
That's what I'm saying.
Shaking hands.
That's why I think it's better for it to be.
That guy
on the field.
and to the right shoulder of Maguire.
Yeah.
That's Rick Parry. He used to be the chairman of Liverpool.
Okay. Go on.
And here we go, the moment all Manchester United fans have been waiting for. It's lifted by Harry Maguire and Bruno Fernandes, and Manchester United are the champions of the Carabao Cup 2023.
First of many. First of many, please. Come on. First of many. On to West Ham next. We're coming for you.
There you go. Trophy being passed around now.
Lovely. Look at that man. Yeah, you see Grant, he's behind the hill. Oh, Grant, Glazer, bloody hell. Varane. We've brought Real Madrid
That
boys
is
in.
cheeky having the owner that close,
Honestly,
I think. Especially when they hate him so much.
legendary goalkeeper, man. Thank you for everything, honestly. Fred,
Getting a little lift of the Carabao Cup.
the comeback. He's done so well.
Now
Who's next?
Varane
Who's
gets
next?
his hands on it. He passes it down to Diogo Dalot,
Wey. Love it.
who gives it now to
Lindelof, why not? Wey.
Gives it to Wan-Bissaka.
Bissaka, come on, wey.
First trophy at United for him.
South London boy.
Tom Heaton.
Born and raised. Wey.
I don't know why he's got his gloves on.
Wey. That's my boy. Anthony and
lifting
Sancho.
it with Sancho.
Wey. Give it to the boy. Give it to the coach. Give it to the coach.
And now Eric Ten Hag lifts his first trophy
Yes.
for Manchester United
Yes.
with Anthony.
Yes.
But there you go, people. Manchester United champions of the Carabao Cup 2023. Any last words from you, Big Uggs?
We will be back in the finals, in the big games.
I hope you are, mate, and I hope you win the next one, unless it's against Liverpool, obviously.
And I'm just glad to be be here watching my team in the final. So I'm positive.
Round of applause for Big Uggs today. Well done to you. Great debut. On DR Sports, and then congratulations goes out to Kojo,
Appreciate it. Thank you.
champion today. How are you going to celebrate?
Bed.
My mom's made a feast.
Nice.
So
What's she made? I'm starving.
she's made noodles, jollof, and loads of chicken.
Ooh,
So
that sounds
it's gonna
brilliant.
Be, it's gonna be a nice Sunday
Where do you live
chop.
again?
Can't you want to come through?
Yeah, I might have to come through, bro.
Come through. Come through as well. Why not?
Another plate.
I'm
up
good,
for
thanks.
Me, I'm starving.
I don't like Ghanaian jollof
Oh,
rice.
here we go.
That's a whole other.
All right.
So I'm good, thank you very much. I'll give it a miss, thanks, man.
That's all right.
That's
Hey,
a
man.
whole other
He's
debate.
hating on winners, doing everything winners, you know what I'm saying? Ghanaian winners, Man United winners, you know, it is what it is. On to the next one, first of many.
People trying to get stories with Bruno with the trophies, hardly been allowed to get down the stairs. Remember, guys, if you're into F1, Formula One, the new season starts next week, and we've got a brand new channel for you to indulge in all of that F1 goodness, and it's called On Track GP. You're going to see Robbie on there, you're going to see Matisse, Abby. The first race is next week. Also, stay tuned tonight. It's 6:45 now, so go and have your dinner, and then come back after that, because at 9 o'clock, we've got the big fight live stream for you. We've got Robbie, Laurie, Nick, and Kane as well doing that one. Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury. Let us know who you think is going to win that one, and join us again at 9 when we come back for that. But today, it wasn't to be Newcastle's day. They huffed and puffed, but they could not blow that door down, and Manchester United go back to winning trophies. It's been 6 years since they've done so, but it was convincing today. Take care. We'll see you on the next one. All the best.
Don't forget, this Sunday at 9 o'clock, join DR Sports for the big fight. It's Tommy Fury versus Jake Paul. Who do you think is going to win, Laurie?
I'm leaning towards Jake Paul.
Jake Paul?
I'm leaning towards
Ooh,
only
Jake
because,
Paul beating
only because it's a Jake Paul promotion.
Join us this week and you will find out who is going to win. 9 o'clock here on DR Sports, Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury.